Let's take a look. Oh yes, this is exactly what I was thinking. I could get you another if you like. Nice. Oh yes, this is exactly what I was thinking.
Ikora Ray saved my life. She's amazing.
Do try to keep that kid.
So who won? Stay out of... Let's get started. Done and done. Stay out of sight.
Welcome back. Au revoir. What can I do for you today, Hunter? The pyramid's approach fills me with dread. Despite being surrounded by guardians, I can't imagine what the armory founders felt like during the collapse. How many of these fallen lost a friend to a black armory weapon, a loved one? If I were them, I wouldn't easily let that go. When the darkness sought destruction of all things, the Black Armory persevered. Remember this, Guardian.
got off the comms with Tyra. That woman sure knows her history. She's looking for any lost Golden Age tech you run across. Keep your eyes peeled.
Looks like the Fallen are bringing in a glimmer drill. Keep a sharp lookout.
Glimmer mining.
Shut them down.
They're heading to another site.
Tricky business, mining glimmer without a drill. Good work. Looks like the Fallen are bringing in a glimmer drill. Keep a sharp lookout.
Glimmer mining.
Shut them down.
You're heading to another site. Isle of Glimmer. Hold them off while I transmit this.
I knew where he were. I've been snipers. Oh, get up there, you stupid fucking warlock!
We got 2 minutes. Where are they at?
Give me just one quick second, man. I was watching your stream. I'm making lunch real quick before I sit down.
One giant heap of glimmer incoming.
My word. You'll have to keep some for yourself, you know.
You gonna answer me?
What?
I texted you.
Right here. Shit. Bad part is... You in here? Yeah, you're in here. Are you on the headset? I don't want to be talking to myself. Yeah, he must have stepped away.
I'm done.
There you are. Just, yeah. I get there. It's already programmed. There's just a bunch more buttons. So just one. So he was scared of pressing the wrong button. Are you having fun?
Not really.
What's the matter? I'm all doom and gloom again.
I don't like that anymore.
Do I need to mute so we can discuss?
No, you're fine.
Shit, where's my water? The fuck? Hold on.
Alright, so what do I gotta do? Finishers. Alright, I gotta go defeat 30 Guardian. Let's go do that first. Get a donut out of my fucking way.
Alright, fucking back. Shit.
I don't like one of the finishers.
I haven't even booted up yet. I got my stream up though, so. Whoa, what's this ship? Ooh, that looks cool.
This ship looks weird.
I like this ship. How much silver do I have? I'm buying it.
They got the fucking Demolition Man high five in here.
Where?
It's in the store. It's called the Future High Five. That's hilarious.
Where's it at?
In the store. Under events.
Events, thank you.
I don't ever look under featured, ever.
Well, that's great. I do. And I'm pretty sure I'm not the only one. We're out fishing.
That's actually funny.
Move in and take those zones.
They are your life.
I can't play like that anymore. Where are you? Like on the third page, maybe?
The first legendary emote.
Enemy claimed Zone C. You
High
captured Zone
future,
A.
oh, high five.
That's what I said.
No, like high and then the number 5. What was it before? H-I-G-H space 5, F-I-V-E. Nah. It's cool, but I don't know if I'd ever use it. This shit is stupid. This dusk one?
That shut them down.
Two for one. Margin take. That's from Star Wars. The Last Jedi.
I see they still haven't fixed shotguns.
That nerf wasn't supposed to be in there today.
It wasn't gonna do anything. 2 meters wasn't gonna do shit.
Zone B captured. Zone
So how do you get the
advantage
legendary
is yours.
shotgun? I'm just
Just do
curious.
the
I'm not
quest.
hunting. I'm just seriously. Okay, so you actually. Yeah, I see it. Compass rose.
Zone B lost. Enemy
There's really
has
not
zone
much really to
advantage.
play with. Unless you're doing.
Solstice is 100 times better though. Big quality of life improvement.
What can stop you if you fight together? Nothing.
Like big quality of life improvement to Solstice. Really wish I would quit getting fucking pushed. So tired of fucking the physics in this game. Really? Oh yeah, they didn't fix fucking hand cannons either, because they still fucking two-tap me from that distance. I could have fucking told you that wasn't gonna be enough.
Zone C captured. You have advantage.
Fuck you, I hit you.
Zone A lost. Enemy has advantage. Hunters like you blaze a path for the rest of us.
I just got triple fucking super. My god.
Zone C lost. It's a power play. Get those zones back. I bet they didn't expect that. I need a hunter like you with the red
I'll
jab.
go ahead and dork around in here.
You captured Zone
No,
C.
I'm not really gonna run it, I guess.
Zone B captured. You have zone advantage.
Of course I got hit from the fucking side, dude, because absolutely nobody's fucking over here. I'm so tired of this fucking PvP and shit-ass fucking shit.
Zone C.
No, literally every fucking thing we do has to go in PvP.
Have a couple of bad things go on this morning.
5 minutes.
Today is a great time. Why is DMG saying welcome back to my inventory to one small step? Is it an old gun?
Yes.
That's why we have fire teams. You have my respect, Hunter. Zone B captured. You have zone advantage. Zone B lost. Enemy has advantage. They've almost won. What can stop you if you fight together? Nothing.
Done yet?
And there's a PlayStation State of Play Thursday, but it's going to be freaking
and fight again.
Deathloop indie games and third-party titles.
Oh, no.
Nothing first-party, nothing about hardware, nothing.
You eat monsters for breakfast. You can
Okay.
win a battle for territory. Again.
What? Whose thingy was it?
PlayStation State of Play. I'll still watch, but
Probably because they're getting shit for not giving indies and not enough time.
you're getting shit for what?
I don't know, apparently people are giving no shit for not giving indies enough spotlight or some
Oh,
shit.
not giving indies enough time. Sorry, you're talking. Oh no, I got it. Apparently, they're bringing RoboCop to. Is this an actual game? It is. Apparently, they're making a RoboCop game called RoboCop Rogue City by someone I've never heard of, and it's supposed to be out in 2023. What the fuck?
If it's that late, we don't need to know about it.
Let's see, there's even a trailer. Let's see what this looks like. It's actually produced by a company called Nakon, so Nakon? So bacon, say Nakon, and then instead.
They have the notes about that thing I'm in charge of.
You mean the Brakazan strike that's already running? Off to a great start, Mr. Vanguard.
And it is your shit.
All the paths to
don't
the rest of the base are shut tight. But get me to a console, and I'll take care of that.
Apparently this company's also doing Lord of the Rings Golem.
Did you shoot up a flare? I thought we weren't allowed to have flares anymore after I had nothing to do with why we're not allowed to have flares.
It wasn't us. They must have detected me in their network.
And I get ready for reinforcements. Lots of reinforcements.
You fucker.
Thanks for moving that tank out of the way. Head for that solar fuel cell. There's an exhaust vent nearby, but I don't know how long you want to hang on to that thing. Nice work. That's
Spawn, do some Final Fantasy, and then jump on Destiny. I just started late.
Still haven't been able to track down Zara. Cabal usually like to be found.
This guy's no ordinary space fighter. His weapons ain't half bad either.
Those weapons have snuffed out too many good people.
Oh, don't get me wrong. He'll still deserve whatever this fire team gives him. They always do.
The ship is still here.
Zond moved in after you put Thumos down. Surprised he hasn't painted the place chartreuse to match his armor.
I'm sorry, painted it what now?
Nothing.
Say, Random, do you mind fucking off?
Back into the ship we go. We're coming for you, Zahn.
He's got a lot to answer for. Be thorough.
No sign of Zahn. But that elevator's the only way forward. Forward and up.
Cabal made an elevator that goes forward? Man, they
And
are
of
inefficient.
course you're gonna use every bit of fucking heavy you have on these ads.
Now that we've dealt with the tank problem, we can focus on lowering that elevator. Look for control panels. Oh, come on. Another one?
Are you fucking serious? You're using heavy on this? Well, I'm not getting that. You seriously don't know what the fuck orbs of power are?
What? What are you talking about?
I'm having a bad day, just waiting for it to get better.
It was such a bad day. If you want to talk about it, go ahead.
There he is.
Like
Rocket Zahn is here.
Try to grab his flame turret blueprints after he's dead.
Alright, let's go talk to this bitch.
Almost back to the surface.
Watch for air support. This guy's too smart
I
to
do
not have a
not care
backup
what
plan.
you have to say, woman.
Yeah, we'll back up.
Oh, we're doing this shit again, huh?
Here we go.
What is this? Vendor upgrade. Brightest star emblem.
Without Zahn, the Red Legion will be back to throwing rocks before too long. Great work.
You ever been hit with a rock? Don't joke about that. I miss Eris.
Ghost receiver. Complete
I want to
run
make her name
through.
launcher, actually.
Investigate the EAZ. Wait a minute. Oh, there's a week 9 for seasonal challenges, but there's no story.
All the Triumph stuff you gotta reclaim.
Yeah, so we're done with the story, right? There's nothing...
No, there's one more week. It's gonna be after this event.
Oh, okay. Did I have to reclaim something in my triumphs? What?
Mm-hmm.
Crap. Oh, okay, I see. Never mind. Why do you gotta reclaim all these? And why is the Grimoire score all reset? Some kind of glitch?
I don't know. I don't know why you're asking me.
Because you're the all-knowing. Ugly ghost in here.
Hey, is that collecting orbs of power or making fucking orbs of power? There, I made one orb. Collecting.
Okay, off to this stupid little thing I
It's actually a lot better than it used to be.
Are you joining me or are you already running?
Who are you and what the fuck do you want? That's why I keep my phone on mute. Constantly go back.
I'll never get a hold of you. How would you say whenever I text? This motherfucker. Every time, probably, right?
I'm just having a bad mood and shit won't leave me the fuck alone.
I'm trying to cheer your ass up. Okay, this is new. What's back here? Why is it glowing?
Okay.
Everything we take
Alright,
from our
like I said,
enemies
I'm
makes
trying
them
not
weaker
to
and us stronger.
go off today.
Go shift the balance
Well,
in
do we
our
need to talk
favor,
about it?
will you?
No.
Okay.
Solstice, EAZ, they added, little white light looking things, like a white light mist.
Uprooted wizard.
And that little mist will launch you upwards, makes it easier to climb the buildings.
I can't hear you if you're actually, I can't tell if you're talking to me or, oh, they got little boosters that pop you up in the air.
That's what I was trying to explain.
You're talking really low. Let me turn my shit down.
Really, I missed the
fucking anarchy.
Anarchy's not nerfed yet.
Not yet. It's going to, so I might as well stop using it now.
It's still gonna be the most powerful gun in the game. Unless they completely butcher it more than any other weapon in history, there's nothing they can do to stop that weapon being the most powerful in the game.
No, they'll never bend the ground. What I'm thinking they're gonna do though, is you know how it only stacks twice, right? So my thought process is make it to where it stacks maybe all 5 times, but turn the tick damage down. So you actually have to hit your shots.
They could do something like that.
That's just my thought process.
But then keep the damage the same if you manage to hit all your shots.
Could do that too, yeah, your damage remains the same as if you got all freaking grenaders on there.
That's actually a really good idea. Because then it rewards the people that actually know how to use it, and those people that were crutching on it can fuck off. I'm choosing the fuck out of this. I don't care. Are you serious? I just need 3 anyways.
That's a new ogre. That's a new boss. Oh shit.
Alright, now I need some packages.
To all Guardians by the Cabal base, there's an Eva catch headed your way.
Jerry.
Intelligence report from Shiro 4. Future war cult. Never thought I'd say it. I miss the reef. Glint, patch me into Misrax.
Alright, I'm here.
Artificial bodies.
I think it's easier running up the
Yeah, there, Knuckles.
Yeah. I am gonna watch that state of play because people are thinking, they're not rumoring, they're just thinking, you know, of what they could show. And I forgot about Force Focus.
Is that technically considered an indie game or no?
That's considered a third-party game.
But
Their show's gonna be
not an
the
indie game,
Deathloop, indie games, and third parties.
Oh, so third parties, okay. So that could be something. Indie games,
But yeah, they're.
I personally don't care for them.
I like some, like that Kina. I will play that. That Hellblade or that Hell. That one with the girl with the with the voices in the head that you played on Xbox. Hellblade, is that right?
Yes, did you want to get serious in a chat, by the way?
Why?
Just so he knows what I'm doing.
Oh, so you're running with him today?
I mean, we could run together if you want.
Oh,
He just joined me when I was doing random shit, so.
I'll have a chat built already, so here you go. I'll move.
Have you? What's for lunch? Yeah. You okay with that?
What's going on, guys? I'm okay with that. I'm sorry. Should I leave?
No, we came in here, so. Just talking to the wife a little bit. Oh. There was one thing we're gonna
meditate at the statue.
Tell the missus I say hello.
Hello.
Anyways, so what are you working on? I can help you out.
I'm not working on anything. I'm just running this crap because I'm bored, and I'm not really bored, but
well, let's have some
why
fun
not?
then.
I haven't been on Destiny in 2 weeks, so I'll come in here and dork around for a minute.
Like I said,
Yeah,
I do like the quality of life improvements for the event. I do like them. The event's still meh in general, just because that's the nature of the event, but they did do a lot of quality of life improvements.
There's one quality improvement that they can do that'll help everybody out, but they won't do. Not put fucking crossplay in.
Yeah.
True. Alrighty, so I need 10 Solstice packages. Everything else is done.
Okay, and?
That's what I need.
So you need to do EAZ runs.
I thought I was the one in the bad
Drake,
mood, Knuckles. God
I was
damn.
referring to your text message, there you go.
It's a boy.
Oh hell, V's fucked.
He
is officially fucked.
First, congratulations, and second, can you name him Why So Serious? I'd appreciate that.
Nah, it's gonna be Zavala.
Nah, we're looking for a first name right now.
Because I did say if it was a boy, we could keep game.
Well, I mean, you call her you call her Butthead. You can call the kid Buttface. Alright, got the shotgun.
What role did you get it?
Weapon.
Oh, okay. So that shotgun's fixed then, because that's what I
Genesis Vorpal.
I got a handling
master work.
Yep, handling as well.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
So that shotgun's fixed.
I say
What's
we
that
separate.
one dude's name in the Nexus, Draco, that starts with an F? Farkendugan? Or something?
I don't remember.
I don't know. You know how those names are hard to remember? That's just Scarlet Nexus.
Oh, when you just said Nexus, I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Scarlet Nexus?
I
you know which one I'm talking about, Fred.
Yeah, I barely remember the main characters' names.
You can call him Joel. Joel.
Oh, serious? They added these little light things here. They're like little
Joel.
Jump pads.
Joel.
Oh, I saw that. Yeah. Dead end. Is this thing on the outside? Damn it.
There was a door underneath that you missed.
Ah. One thing I do like about this is you can go anywhere. Like, I was jumping on roofs. Like, off a roof to get to places.
Yes. I do wish the entire game was more set up like this.
Yeah, hell yeah. He's there. Is there a third one? No, there isn't.
So, no, some interesting development.
Text me? Read anything?
No.
I am streaming.
I was playing Iron Banners the other day with Hurricane and V.
Sorry.
It was actually going pretty well, but apparently I kicked somebody's ass to the point that they sent me a clan invite.
Okay.
So I've just been chilling in their Discord, just talking to them every once in a while because I'm fucking bored and don't know what to do. Yeah, you know me, that don't happen.
Very used to it, because it's going to be your best friend as soon as that fucker pops out. Anyways, go on.
So they sent me a plan invite. So I've been getting some information, like apparently the adept weapons for the raid only drop on the challenge. You have to do the challenge in order to get the adept raid weapons.
So so basically, if you run master, I'm sure you get high level shit. I'm sure. But to get the adept, you have to do the challenge.
Yes,
On
and it's
master.
the weekly challenge.
So you can only get one a week, and you have to do it on master, and you have to do the challenge. Fuck that.
But
you know what that
once
reminds
you
me of?
do it, you unlock it permanently. That means you can just straight up buy it out of the cache after that. So you just need to do it once.
But even then, still.
I mean, that's better than nothing. It's better than having to do it every fucking time for a goddamn random roll. That's much better.
Reminds me of an abusive relationship I used to.
But just for shits and giggles, I didn't load up the raid, but I like selected it so I could see what the modifiers were. There is a shit ton of modifiers.
Wouldn't doubt it. I'm sure they made it as damn near impossible as they could.
There's basically the same exact raid, but they added barrier champions to it. There's more champions. It's that mob perk, the one where there's just straight up more champions.
I'm looking at her.
Chafe, which means no fucking radar.
There we go. Match game.
And match game.
Yeah, match game. Mob. Chafe, radar is disabled.
Which means you have to be running void basically.
Flying units do increase damage.
Which,
superiority.
that's not too bad, but think about what's flying.
Supplicates.
And harpies.
Yeah. So, yeah, they made the last boss just damn near in hell.
That just means people have to control the supplicants more. That means definitely don't fuck with them now.
And you're freaking underpowered like crazy on top of that.
Not really. I mean, I'm only 10 points. And I know there's people higher level than me.
How much do you play, dude?
I haven't played at all basically the past, like, 4 weeks.
Which power level? Which power level?
If I'm max, 1340.
There you go. I play just, I play half as much as you do. Half. Literally probably half. I'm at 1330. So I'm as close to the average person as there is in this group.
What's your artifact at?
1316.
No, your artifact.
Oh, 14. Artifacts. I'm at 14.
Get it up one more and I guarantee the Solstice armor will put you up to 1335. There's your GMs.
My Solstice armor? What are you talking about? It's at 1310. It's
when you've only masterworked it, they always put it at pinnacle.
But even then, that's 1 point. So that still puts me 19 points under.
I mean, in reality, I think...
Why do I have a thing called Void Empowerment?
So, they changed how Solstice works in general. Okay? You remember how every Solstice you had to get like certain elemental orbs and all that shit? Well, apparently each element now has bonuses attached to it.
Crouching grants invisibility, true sight increase. On Prism Day.
So today's Void. Okay. So if you get Void charged, basically pick up a shit ton of Void orbs, you become empowered with Void, and you get all those benefits. Oh my god!
I'm going to orbit. I'm not going to work on anything. I don't care to do this shit. I should be playing Final Fantasy.
Don't go play Final Fantasy.
What
so
the
how are
hell?
you in a bad mood when you found that out? Or did you want to throw that back?
Oh, I did that one. Okay. Kill all the little servitors. And they multiply again. They stop multiplying eventually. They fixed rewind rounds and it's so much better.
Thank you.
Where's the last one? Oh, I kill it. I like this SMG.
I'm trying. Aw. Now we're going to hunt. I'll go left.
Oh, you don't have to.
What do you mean?
They show up on your screen permanently now.
Yeah, I'll go left.
Okay.
That's where it usually spawns.
I usually go in the back.
The one should spawn here. If I'm right.
Hey, look, there's. Oh my God, there's all kinds back here.
There's 11, yeah. All right, I'll get these 4 over here.
I got 2 in the back.
I hate the ones in buildings.
The ones you like, I'm assuming.
She's texting me the same time I am. I was like, man, did that go twice?
Alright, I'm going to the right because the random's on the left. This one should be underneath.
Yeah, when you get a chance over there. 46 seconds.
Okay, I don't know what the fuck the random's doing because he went to the left, picked up 1, and then left all 3 of those over there.
That's so fucking stupid. I had to go around the entire building. We can make it. Yeah, they're all close together though.
I hate idiots.
I got this one.
He's like, oh, I gotta pick him up. Fuck you, I want to pick him up. No, just pick him the fuck
yeah.
up, dude.
We got 10 seconds. I got this one.
Yeah, but and of course the random left the one way in the fucking back right. We're not gonna get to it.
Nope.
Nope. God damn you, random.
This is why we need Knuckles. Come on, Knuckles, join us.
The random's like, oh, there's a chest there, and turns around, oh, there's a chest over there. No, turn around, look which one's closest, and go get that one. Fucking idiot. Alright, before we do anything, the only thing I really want to know, just out of curiosity, is how do you upgrade her?
Excuse me. Yeah. So I'm opening these Solstice things and I'm getting like blue shit. Is that like good? Or is it just crap?
I have no idea. I haven't looked at it yet. I just thought of that when you said that.
Yeah, so inventory, you go to the box and you need 15 key fragments to open one box. So I'm getting blue shit, blue armor out of it.
Yes.
I think it's just random loot, it's nothing spectacular. That's what I'm assuming, because I don't see anything spectacular with this armor.
Who, one more, what?
So the Solstice, the Solstice packages, you require 15 key fragments to open up, and when I open it up, it gives me blue gear.
Yeah.
Is this blue gear, like, is it crap, or can I evolve it into...
Crap. It's always been like that. That's why I'm interested about these vendor upgrades, because that is what's going to churn your packages into something good. That's why I'm like, okay, cool. Alright.
Alright, so this shit is crap for now. Oh, okay, that's what I was making sure. I didn't want to throw some blue shit away that turns into fucking an exotic later. Okay.
Okay, so I don't care about the armor accelerators. I don't care about that. Okay, complete Nadir to Apex Part 3. What the fuck is that?
Tell your friends about Eva.
It's the quest we got. Okay.
Solstice Triumph, yeah, complete.
Okay, so basically don't do shit with the armor until you get this quest done, is basically what I'm gathering.
Where's the quest?
You have it in your inventory.
Nadir to Apex.
Yes,
Strengthen your renewed Solstice armor. Sets connect to the light by completing armor objectives. That's what I was asking before. What are armor objectives?
Oh, if you go to blue armor, highlight it, there's objectives on the armor.
The actual Solstice armor, not the blue
so, like,
armor
on
you
the
get
helmet,
from the packages,
it'll say Solstice
the actual
hood
blue
region.
armor.
Oh,
And
okay.
then it'll say like EAZ run completed, but you have to have them equipped. You have to have them on. That's the same. That's the same as last year.
Oh, okay. So I need to do a playlist. Okay,
But remember, those
see.
damn things, you gotta do them all, and they get tedious as shit when you hit purple.
Okay. Okay. That's fine. I don't mind. I really want to do it because it's fucking cool as shit. I got nothing else to do.
I've done so many solstices. This is like to me.
So I just
only mean, like I said, if you've never done one, great. Please have fun. But for me, it's like, I've done this before.
So I just did 5 packages, and I got a shit ton of blues, bunch of crap. But I did get an enhancement core out of it.
Oh, nice. Okay.
And I did get a legendary weapon. So most of the time, your drops are going to be pretty bad. That's why I was looking at her vendor upgrade, because she's got an upgrade, the third one, the last one, where your Solstice packages have a chance to draw higher stat armor. That's what I was looking for. Because I'm wondering if it's going to be an easy way to fucking farm shit.
Complete all
that last one?
2 armor objectives.
That Solstice package superior tier 2.
Yep.
Oh, I'm sure they got that shit like GM kind of level bullshit. So it'll probably take you, well, not you, it'd take you a week, but it would take the average person 2 to 3 weeks just for one of those.
Alright. Are you guys good?
I've got nothing. Yeah, I'm good.
Good nuggles, because I'm just going to take us back in there.
I'm just sitting here, dude. I'm along for the ride. That's kind of where I'm at today, to be honest. everything seems to kind of just get in the way of things today, so I'm just along for the ride.
One of those days.
Am I in the
I mean,
way?
I'm starting to feel a little better now, so.
Am I in the way? I hope I'm not in the way.
No, you're good. I just woke up in a bad mood. It was a bad morning for me.
Do you need a BJ?
No. I'm
I'm not gonna give it to you. I'm just saying.
I was sitting going, wow, are you offering up?
I'm just saying, like, when I'm in a bad mood.
That's an expensive flight for some
cheering up.
Yeah. I thought I was your best friend. He's taking it to a whole nother level.
Draco's worth it. Draco's worth it. All right. God, that's annoying. Ouch.
I'm switching back over to my normal stuff.
I need 4 more finishers.
Or there's a shank
I'll
right
head
there
over
for
to
you.
the back. You guys got this.
I'm in a shank for you.
Oh, yeah, I see that. Got him.
There you go.
Yes. Ah.
You're gonna need a lot of. You're gonna need 100 precision kills. So if you're not good with ARs or SMGs, you might want to go over to a hand cannon or sniper or something.
Oh. Did you go for the top one? Yeah, I'll go for the bottom one then. Yeah, I got that.
After this one, I'm gonna stop for like 5 minutes. I don't want to miss some lunch because I'm hungry.
I get you.
You're gonna stop for a minute because of what?
Lunch.
Oh.
What's for lunch?
I don't know. Like, I really don't want burgers and hot dogs, but it's like, I don't know what I want.
A burrito? Or a
Which
fajita?
doesn't sound too
or
bad.
some Mexican, yeah, some good Mexican food.
The problem is, here in Florida, they don't know what real Mexican food is. They have a shit ton of Tex-Mex, but they don't know what real Mexican food is.
Yeah, that's true.
Now, some of it's really good, but still not the point of real Mexican
audio
food.
accidentally.
Just like in California, they had no idea what real Asian food was at all. You ask Californians what Asian food is, they tell you like Panda Express orange chicken or some shit.
Fuck Panda Express. I cannot stand that damn place. Every time I've gone there, it's garbage.
For me, it's the buffet, the Chinese
King China buffet?
No, the Panda Express. There you go, Panda Express. I've ate there twice in 2 different locations, and both times gotten food poisoning. So I will never eat there again.
I just think it's funny, like certain parts of the country are really good with certain types of food, and then others aren't. Like surprisingly, the Midwest is actually really fucking good with Asian food.
Yeah, for some strange reason.
Yeah, no clue why. There's no reason, but it's really fucking good with Asian food in the Midwest. Like, it doesn't matter where you go, anywhere else in the country, the Midwest is usually gonna have the best Asian food.
I don't get it. Definitely the South has good Spanish food and good
Depends. Like, you mean like actual Spanish food, or do you mean like Mexican food?
Ooh, there's a stone up here.
No, like Cuban food, Colombian food,
Yes, okay,
Puerto Rican food.
yeah, definitely
yeah.
real good there.
Yeah. I would say California, like the West Coast, would have the best Mexican, like that.
Best Mexican is basically all these southwestern states. Basically, anything that borders Mexico has really good fucking Asian food. Or Mexican food.
Mexican, yeah. I just jump over it.
There's an actual asshole up in here.
I haven't done that one in forever. Alright, let me take a
And
quick little
then,
break. Sorry, guys.
Like, and then of course Louisiana has like their own thing. They have Cajun food, and it's fucking delicious. Louisiana Cajun food is like some of the best food out there.
That's what I've heard. But one thing about me is I'm not a fan of spicy. It's just
Real Louisiana Cajun is
Yeah.
kind of spicy, but not like super spicy. It's more got spices. It's got a spices flavor. It's not like hot.
yes, that I enjoy. If it's got flavor, yes, but spicy as in like the forever.
You know, typical buffalo wing sauce.
Yeah, exactly. Like the ghost pepper, devil's penis type of fucking like. No, I don't want that. I don't want that anywhere near me. Like I don't understand how people get enjoyment out of that, because that's just scary. Holy
I mean,
shit,
some of them
he's
are
An actual
good.
there's actual science behind it, to be truthfully honest.
Really?
Yes, the reason why people like that stuff is it's an aphrodisiac. For some people it is, just like clams and everything else. Spicy
That makes
food
sense.
It can get some people, it gives them euphoria. Yeah.
That okay? I can see that. That
Makes it
makes
really
sense.
euphoric for them.
Because for me, like I'm not a fan of like my tongue being on fire and my lips burning and water coming out of my nose and eyes and ears and sweating. That doesn't sound entertaining to me. Like
Yeah,
how does that make?
some people get off on this shit.
Yeah, not no. Like, I like if they add different spices and things like that, but like spicy just for the hell of it, just for it to be hot.
A lot of people do that.
I don't know. Take a shit. Just green is eating like a little bitty, it's eating a little bit of spice, whatnot.
Where'd he go?
Shit burns on the way out.
He fucking disappeared.
He moved over here.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's another thing I forgot to mention. Yeah, on the way out it burns even worse. Yeah.
That's more, to me, that's worse than trying to eat it.
Yeah. It's like you thought this was over? This is just getting started here. There's flying saucers in the sky right now.
I'm trying to kill the guy.
This thing is glitchy as shit right now.
He is way over there. You got him, Drago? We don't have much of
For some reason, none of those are counting as headshots. That counts as a headshot, but the other one doesn't. Figure that fucking out. Boom!
We killed him back here. Alright, I will stay in the back. North from spawn.
I do wish they would have a goddamn radar. I think this game's so much better. I'm heading to the right.
Man, it's the compass. I mean, it's not difficult. It
I'll
shouldn't
go
be that
back
hard
down.
to fucking program.
Yeah, but the problem is, like, you
I've got
see it,
four
the
by
symbol,
me.
but it could
Okay,
be...
so you got the ones on the right. I'll get these ones over here.
I
North.
got the ones
Draco,
in the
you're
back 'cause-
going to where the ones I'm getting.
That's as far north as I'm going, because I'm heading back here. I'm gonna start on the outside of the map and head in. It should be right here.
Okay, I'm going to
Now the
one
problem
that-
is...
where Sirius is.
Yeah, the problem
I'm gonna
is
have an
not...
issue to get to. I'm gonna run over to this one. It looks like it's in the damn back.
Fuck. Yeah, that's the fucking problem. It looks like it's close, but then... Oh, there we go. Okay, I got it.
I got teleported all the way across the map. I did not expect to go that far.
What the fuck is that?
52 seconds. Can I get in here?
Alright, perfect.
Stairs? How do you get down there?
Draco's got those two, and you got that
Surely there's a
one.
door.
I'll come help you. Okay, to see if it's behind it or... Yeah. See, like I said, it's close, but you have to... There you go. Nice. You have to take a roundabout way to get to her. Okay, so my helmet is done. So I can take that off, right?
You might as well leave it on. I need a shit ton of keys now. That's a good. They finally fixed the damn spawn rate of the chest, but now I need fucking keys like crazy. Alright.
Well, so why leave it on, may I ask?
Just easier so you don't have to keep taking it on and put it back on.
Oh, okay, no, if that's the case, and I don't mind the extra hassle because I'm getting an exotic out of it. So.
On the chat, regular, that sounds like someone's just shorted in their pants. Like.
All right. Well, I know lost sectors give a give 2 keys every time you do them.
Let's do it.
And at the same time, I want to order some lunch. So. And then I start work on Friday, fucking finally. They're probably tired of me fucking calling them every 10 minutes. Hey, the manager
You got
there?
a kind of a locked schedule with them, or no?
I don't know anything yet. Transfer, yes.
Okay, so if you go into the details, it shows you complete public events, collect Arc or Stasis Elemental Orbs and Strikes, Crucible, or Gambit.
Yours are different. I forgot every class is different.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
So,
oh, shit, okay.
Most of the big stuff is the same, like, you know, Crucible or Strikes or stuff like that. Most of that's the same. But when you have to collect very specific elemental orbs, that's different.
Yeah.
Like,
okay.
you have to get what, Arc?
I have all of them. Like my helmet was void. My arms doesn't have anything Solstice packages and Hive. I have to destroy 200 Hive.
Yeah, see, so
Excuse me.
You have to destroy 200 Hive. I had to destroy 200 Fallen.
Yeah. So my chest plate is Arc, with destroying Guardians, and then I have Orbs of Power and Super for my legs.
Oh, you have to kill Guardians with Arc damage?
No, just kill Guardians.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, just kill Guardians is one of them. Arc is if I kill Guardians with Arc, then I get an Arc Orb as well, but it's just for the Arc Orb. And my last one, my mark is Lost Sectors. I need 3. I need Solar Orbs in Free Roam and Precision 100. So yeah.
Yeah, see, my Free Roam Orbs were void.
Okay, so yeah.
Oh, it's a Boy Draco Cade.
Yes. That's the middle name.
That's it, I'm done. I say no more. The baby's name is
Cade 6. Let's do it.
Not the 6 part, but Cade, yes.
The 6 can be the middle name.
That's the middle name.
6 can be the middle name.
Yeah, SYX. And yeah, you could be like really, yeah.
Cade's the middle name.
6. Nikki 6. Like Nikki 6 from Motley Crue.
Okay, fine.
Got off the
Uncle Knuckles says McKnuckles is
woman
middle
sure
name.
knows her history. She's looking for any lost golden age tech to run across.
Just send me a list of a
Your
few
eyes
names.
peeled.
I've already ruled some out just because.
Knuckles, Cade, and your last name.
No. Boss,
That way y'all can yell at me on a regular basis without yelling at me.
I want to yell at you anyways.
Not really. You used to yell at me until I calmed your happy ass down, and you married her and started getting some.
that'll fix it every time. Oh, don't you dare. It says attention, contacting Destiny servers. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's probably gonna do that.
Goodbye, guys. I'll see you later.
He's getting his ass chewed by V or something.
Let me order some lunch real quick. Take me like 5 minutes.
Error code Weasel.
Yeah, so now you left.
Yep.
It's alright, we're still sitting here. We're not doing nothing. Like I said, I'm ordering lunch.
Cool.
So.
That's cool. Oh, my precious kitty. Logging back in. So who is Eyes of Tomorrow?
No idea.
Okay.
I'll answer that here in a minute. Hold on.
Alright.
I know what Eyes of is tomorrow, but I don't know who he is.
He's in the clan.
So, but yeah, I know he's in the clan. I haven't played Destiny. I'm kind of stepping back from Destiny a little bit. You know, just not completely, just not grinding it the way I used to because I just don't have time. And with all these other wonderful, great games coming out and shit.
True. All I do know is that every Tuesday on Reset, you and Draco are doing your thing.
Yep.
That's all. So, and if I'm lucky enough to be here and help, I join and help you guys.
And then you get half your shit done too at the same time.
Yeah, basically, yeah. Excuse me?
Unless I'm not grinding shit, I'm just going around killing stuff with you guys. I'm not doing this Solstice thing. So
And honestly, like, now that I think about it,
that's where your keys are.
that's the most important one, yes. And honestly, I made mistake. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't see you, Knuckles, like on after that. Like you're rarely that you're on.
I'm usually on a lot, you know.
Just not playing
Destiny. Not on Destiny.
Yeah, not on. That's what I meant. Yeah.
Not the past 2 weeks, no, because that's whenever I decided.
Did you get error coded eventually?
I could contacting Destiny servers again. I'm gonna have to shut down the entire app.
Nah, don't worry about it. It's a server thing. Nothing you can really do about it.
Okay.
But no, lately, normally I'm on it all week, every week, grinding the shit out of it. But since I've kind of changed, since I'm about to graduate, I mean, I'm actually 42 years old, but I'm actually fixing to graduate college. So I'm going to go be getting a job. And so, I mean, I'll graduate next year, but yes, I'm almost done fucking finally. But yeah, and so that'll change. I'm going to have less time to do it because I'll be working, and then Draco's going to learn here real quick that he ain't going to be able to be grinding as much, as soon as that thing starts popping out. So anyways, where I'm going with that, just life's changing. I mean, it's not that I don't want to, it's just life is changing.
Yeah,
and
I get that.
And so, so I'm running one character only. I will grind for the shit I want to grind. Why I haven't ran a raid, because I don't care to get Vex. I'm not trying to collect them all. I haven't seen one good thing about it, not one.
About the Vex? Yeah, no. It's more of a sentimental, like, clout thing, like.
And I'm not going to waste my time on it. But Scarlet Nexus, I've been playing that, loving it. Replaying Final Fantasy VII on PS5. The graphics are all really well.
Yeah.
And then I bought the expansion, so I'm doing that next while I'm kind of jumping back and forth between Scarlet Nexus and this. And then I got a Zelda game coming out in a couple of weeks, which I'll probably just dork around with that. And then Battlefield's coming out. The new Halo's coming out. Horizon's fixing to come out. Kina's fixing to come out. I mean, there's just a lot, and Nintendo's got a Pokemon dropping, and
I'm gonna get
kicked a big one too. Yeah.
Damn. Loading?
Like I haven't seen loading like this since like PS3.
I'm looking up Draco's.
Yeah, me too.
So Draco,
I didn't get kicked.
His boots are dirty.
Usually loading like this happens every time there's a big update. technically this is a big update because they brought back some weapons that everybody wanted and all kinds of shit. So everybody and their mother is trying to get on right now.
Yeah, yeah.
Now I'm getting attention contacting Destiny.
Nope.
Yeah,
Yep,
there's not a
yeah.
damn thing you can do about it. It's literally the herd mentality of, oh, my weapon's back. I better go grind for it for 5 hours and then never touch it again until the next update and then bitch about it.
Yeah.
The Destiny
that's
cycle.
where. Yeah. So that's where I'm at with Destiny. I don't hate it.
Listen.
I'm just using my time the best I can with what I got.
Yeah, I did the same thing with Ratchet and Clank. Like when that came out, I jumped on it and like grinded, like and just got through the game and platinumed it. And then once I platinumed it, I put it away and got back on Destiny. Like yeah,
I didn't even platinum it. I played it, which I would gotta admit that game is ridiculously fun, worth the $70. I don't care what anybody says. If they understand technology and what that game is actually doing,
oh
would
my god,
appreciate
yeah.
the game.
Oh my god, yeah. That is absolute insanity what it's doing, yeah.
Yeah, that's what people don't get. Oh, it's just another Ratchet and Clank game. Why are they charging, $70 for an old IP? No. You don't get it.
Yeah.
What the?
Yeah.
You don't understand what the PS5 is doing.
That is the future of the PS5. Like what Ratchet and Clank has done is, yeah, instantaneous.
I'm gonna load up a strike, see if that's faster. I'm doing 2 is fucking stupid.
And so, but anyways, that's where I'm going with it. And there's just so many good games coming out. You
got booted, serious.
Yep, yes I did.
I'll wait till you rejoin. But no, the PS5, Demon Souls is kind of like that too. If you ever played the original Demon Souls on PS3, yeah, PS3, load times were terrible. The game looked meh. I mean, it looked good for its time, but now it looks like garbage. And now you play the PS5 version, and oh my god, load times are great. It looks fucking gorgeous. There's animations and particle effects everywhere.
That's how Final Fantasy VII Remake looks on PS5. It's vastly improved. It's just like, holy crap. You go, okay, I'll load game, hit X, boom, you're playing.
Yeah.
I'm like, holy shit.
Yeah.
Sony went for no load times. That's what they went for.
And
you can only go so far with graphics, and Sony knows that. And Sony's figured that out. That graphics can only take you so far. We need to change the game. What do people hate more than anything? Load times. Let's fix that.
Yeah, and they did. Holy shit, did they? Yeah.
To me, how much was Demon Souls? It was like what, $50, $60? No, it was 70, wasn't it?
Demon Souls, it was a $70 game.
It was 70. Mm-hmm.
Well, easily
Miles
worth
was
it.
the one that was cheaper.
They could have fucking charged $80, $90 for that. Easily would have been worth it.
Well, I watched a YouTube video the other day, and it was actually pretty. Everybody goes, "Oh my god, you watched the video?" No, I'm not going that route. No, this guy was just, he had a general pretty good, decent idea that people are sitting here bitching $70 for a game, $70 for a game, $70 for a game. That's too expensive. That's too much. They shouldn't have raised it. When he brought up a good point that I didn't even think of. We have been paying more than $70 for games for years. Think about it. Ubisoft. You got a $60 game, you got a $100 game, and you got a $120 game. Most people buy the $100 version because they want the season pass.
Mm-hmm.
Call of Duty. What have you been paying for? Have you been paying over $70? More than likely.
I mean, let's be honest here. The main people that are bitching are people that don't really play games to begin with. The people that only play games as like they think it's a cheap hobby when gaming is actually one of the most expensive hobbies out there.
How you living, hot shot?
Yeah, and then the funny part is what was it?
Escaped inmates.
Or the people bitching are like your PC people who do nothing but play Steam and buy all their games for like $5 and refuse to pay more than that.
Ghost of Tsushima shit, people are going, oh my god, they're putting the upgrade behind a paywall. It should be free. Everybody else is doing free shit. They're charging $10 to go up from the PS4 to the PS5 version, and actually it's $30 or it's $10 if you just want to do the upgrade. If you want all the expansion shit, it's $30. But anyways, my point being, one guy was just saying, it's like, dude, they know their product. You know, if they want to charge for the work that they put in for the guy that sat there behind a computer and programmed haptic feedback and when it's supposed to rumble and to put the haptic trigger system in there, that costs money to have programmed in. And you update the graphics, you know, quality a little bit, that costs money to put in. It costs time. You know, you got to pay these poor developers their $15, $20 an hour.
Yeah.
And
see, that's one thing I don't get. People want to bitch about that, like, oh, they need to make it free or do this. Like, you do realize game developers really don't make all that much money. They really don't. You're done. That was funny. But the average starting salary for a game developer in a good environment like EA or, you know, a big development company, you know, someone that actually has fucking money, 35, 40 grand a year. That's starting. That is fucking nothing.
Yeah. No. Yeah.
You want to make the good money, you got to be in there for 10, 15, 20 years before you're making 80, 90 grand a year.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh. And then imagine if you're like a small startup company like, what was it, Hello Games for No Man's Sky. I guarantee you those guys weren't making 30, 40 grand a year. No. They were probably lucky to be making 20.
They're eating bologna sandwiches.
Like, game developers do not make that much money at all.
Yeah. But anyways, the point being is that, yeah, like I said, it's just people bitching at me. So I said $70 depending on the game. I will give them that. When you say that is $70 worth it, well, it depends on the game and also the person. You know, for me, a lot of people think Ratchet and Clank should be worth $70.
I don't.
I'm like,
I
you
believe
kiss
it.
my ass.
I believe it does. Yeah,
I think it really is.
does.
If you really understand what's going on, it is definitely worth it. I mean, yeah, it's not your... People are looking at it as like, hey, once I play it, I'm done. I put my 16 hours in it. That's not worth $70. Okay, you go watch, you know, so many movies. You know, when you go to the movies, you spend $70 to take you and your wife to the movies, right?
Yep.
Or 2 hours worth of entertainment and some pussy afterwards, maybe?
I mean, look at it this way. Don't even look at a family. Just look at a couple. Like you said, husband and wife or just boyfriend, girlfriend. You're paying for dinner, then you go out to do a movie. Because you're never just going to go straight to a movie and not fucking get something to eat. Almost nobody does that.
It's called a dinner and a movie for a reason.
Yeah, and altogether, that's what, 3-4 hours worth of entertainment and being out, and you're paying anywhere between, depending on your state and all that shit, and where you go for dinner, you could spend anywhere between $50 to a couple hundred.
Yeah, like I say, it's...
Because, like, if we want to go to one of our Japanese restaurants, we love them.
What? Just
because they actually have a couple really good Asian restaurants here, but they're expensive as fuck. Like, when you go there, it's easily $120 for 2 people. So it's like,
what is it with me in this train?
I don't know. But as much as we love going there, whenever we do, we have to make sure we have the extra money for it, because we know it's going to cost a shit ton of money.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. That's and they don't complain about that. They don't complain about the movies being expensive. So,
and
it's
movies have more of a budget than fucking games do. So I wouldn't be surprised if movie tickets go up eventually.
Well, here's what people need to fucking understand. Value is in the eye of the beholder. So shut the fuck up. Take your I don't think it's worth it, and kiss my ass. Stop bitching about it.
Well, same thing with Eye of the Beholder. Let's look at Marvel's Endgame. Yeah, I'd pay a full price to go see that. Fuck it was a good movie. Batman vs. Superman. No, that movie was fucking terrible. I'm pissed that I spent money on that.
Yeah.
I thought Batman vs. Superman was such a terrible movie, I was pissed that I had to spend money to see it.
Refund.
And that happens. I mean, there's been movies I bought.
But I mean, that's what I'm saying, though. It's all depending on how you look at it. But I mean, I didn't go in there and bitch that I wanted my goddamn money back because the movie sucked. You can do that with games. If you don't like it, just take it back and return it.
But I'm sorry to say that some of this has to do with Game Pass. Game Pass, Xbox is spoiling their games, their gamers, their players, by not charging them the $70 for those games. Like they're getting them for free. You know?
Well, me and Knuckles have talked about Game Pass extensively. Like, basically, the best example would be, let's look at me. As far as Game Pass goes, it's honestly not worth it. Because I'll touch it maybe 3. How many times have I touched it last year, Knuckles? 5 times, maybe? 6?
Yeah, and it's also, I mean, there's other factors in place. But yes, for Draco, it's kind of worth it depending on what's on there. And with, yes. Yes, it's not worth it for Draco. I think he knows what I'm trying to say without saying it. But yes, it's not really worth it for Draco to say, because one, if we Draco, it's not worth it either.
Because if we want a game that badly, I'm gonna fucking buy it.
And so most of that shit that's on there, we already own it. So Game Pass isn't directed towards us.
Well, and on top of that, I'd much rather play it on my PS5.
Here's that too. You still have it one. But you know, the point still stands is Game Pass. $15 for what they have in there is good. You know, it's all right. Destiny's in there. You know, that's really alone. Destiny being in there is worth the money. Because if you add up, if you go through and buy everything Destiny, you're going to spend $180.
But it's more targeted towards the people that are going to buy it and then never fucking use it. So they get the free fucking $15 a month, basically. Yeah. Basically, your Netflix people. Your people that have so many subscriptions, they lose track of what they have.
What it also comes down to is it goes for those people that can't afford $60 for everything. It does exist. $15 a month is a lot easier to chop.
Oh yeah, that easily.
And if you're into the Xbox ecosystem of their exclusives, which there are people that are like that, if you don't believe that, then
oh no.
There are people that love Gears. There's a lot of people that love Halo. And
I mean, I'm sure Gears is a good game, but let me turn off the fucking head bob. My God.
Oh, you almost got caught in that.
I did. But I mean, yeah, like I say, it's just one of those deals. It's for a certain person, and a lot of the games on there, probably about 60, I would maybe even say 70, are indie games. And so, you know, and the rest of them were that, and then
I've had that argument online before, where I tell Xbox, who's like, listen, what you're paying for in Game Pass is retro gaming. You're paying for old games. They're like, we have Like a Dragon. I'm like, that came out last year. Like, I played it, beat it. Like, you're paying for old games.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I use it for. I use it as a rental service. Like, hey, I've been wanting to play this game. I didn't want to pay full price on it. Hey, it's on Game Pass. Sweet.
And then they don't do their free games anymore, do they? Their free monthly games?
Yeah, they do. They're just shit.
Okay.
They're still there, but they're crap. This month's is Midway, some Rock Band game, Rock Band 3, and
dude, that game's like almost 15 years old.
The last one is Conker's Live and Reloaded, a 2005 remake of a 2001 game. Like 20 years old. That's what I'm saying. But Xbox people are like, I love it. It's fantastic. This is much better than what Sony's offering. Like, are you serious right now? Like, but
if here's what would change the game. If Microsoft, Xbox, had, you know, they got their Game Pass, all their exclusives on Game Pass. That's great. The problem? Where? They're not even dropping one exclusive a year. And
well,
so,
to me, it also comes down to give me some fucking options in the
I'm not
settings.
gonna lie. If Sony came out and said, "Hey, PlayStation Now, their streaming service, you get it. You pay your $15 a month, but it includes all our Sony Studio exclusive games at launch," I'd be on that in a fucking heartbeat. You know, because they release, I'm gonna buy them anyways, and I'm gonna play them anyways. But Microsoft doesn't have that.
Here's the thing. But here's the problem with that. The Game Pass, while it's a fantastic deal for new gamers and retro gamers, Microsoft's losing money.
The funny part is, I read a big article on that. They're not.
What
That's
do you
the
mean?
weird part. They are not. They actually make.
They're not losing money because there's that many people that buy it and then never fucking use it.
Well, how it works is I want to use Mortal
that's part of
Kombat
it.
as
That's
an
part of it.
example. Mortal Kombat is the best example I can have. Mortal Kombat 10 or 11 or Injustice 2. I think Injustice 2 is on the Battle Pass now. That game is already on Microsoft servers. So it's already there.
Okay.
You know, so there's no change in cost of putting it on their servers or anything, right? So Microsoft doesn't charge for you for them to put the game on the Game Pass. It's just here's an icon, another path, shortcut, boom, okay, it's on Game Pass. Simple, easy. It doesn't take but 2 seconds, right?
Yeah.
So Microsoft puts that Injustice 2 game on there. Microsoft hasn't lost anything yet, right? Besides maybe to tell these people to, put the game on there. So where Injustice makes their money, NetherRealm, right? Where they make their money is people buy the characters, the microtransactions. So they buy Rambo, for $5, right? So this kid sees it, mommy, I want Rambo. And okay, well it's $5 character. I'm not sure exactly the amount, but we'll just keep
Fighting game
fighting.
characters are usually $5 a pop.
So let's say $5. So Microsoft's got a deal where okay, we put it on the Game Pass, we want a royalty from that $5. So they get $1, $2 for every character, or whatever the case.
The Xbox Game Pass. Think of it no longer as Xbox, and think of it more as iPhone or Apple.
Yeah,
that's
where
all it is.
the microtransactions, they get a cut of the
Microsoft makes
microtransactions.
money off the other company's microtransactions through royalties. Or whatever the hell you want to call it.
I didn't consider that.
So Microsoft loses no money. Microsoft makes a fuckload of money.
And then on top of that, they got the money from the
For doing a
subscriptions.
whole lot of fucking nothing.
Yeah. Wow.
And so it's actually genius. The bad part is what people really don't realize. Everybody's like Game Pass, Xbox, Game Pass. It's like Sony's been doing this since PS4 came out. You can stream PS3 games directly to your PlayStation.
Yeah.
You can stream PS4 games directly to your PlayStations. You can download games directly to your PlayStations.
But something else like Game Pass, let's look at Destiny. Yeah, you get all the DLC for free and shit. Still need to buy all the seasonal shit if you want any emblems and
that's how
emotes.
Microsoft's making their money from Destiny.
Yeah.
But that's why people are getting upset with the Game Pass for some weird fucking reason. Is because the entire game's not free. Like, no, you still gotta pay for something here.
Just like Square Enix. I watched it and I did some homework on it because they had Kingdom Hearts 3 and then the collection where you can play them all. You go, okay, so how do they make money on it? Well, here's how they're making money on it. They took the collections off where you can play all the 1, 2, and 3 and all that shit. They took those off. It was only on there for a couple of months. Well, they're not making any money on that. There's no microtransactions.
Yeah.
Right? So what they did is 3 was on there and people weren't playing 3. Well, Square Enix said, okay, well, we need to figure out why. Well, it's because people don't know what's going on. So they put the other ones on there to entice them to get them in. 3 has DLC. So they want you to play it through 3 to get so you'll buy the DLC. It's all marketing bullshit.
Jesus Christ, I didn't realize that. So
All
they're
part
counting
of
on the microtransactions.
And Microsoft gets a cut of it.
Basically, Microsoft realizes that in a straight up war against Sony, they're losing. They've been losing for 20 years.
They can't compete.
Yeah.
So they decided to try and, long story short, infringe on iPhone and Apple, but instead of doing mobile, do computers and gaming. So they're technically not infringing on iPhone and Apple, they're just, or iPhone and Android, they're more just borrowing the ideas.
Is that why the lawsuit is going on? Or is that something different? Between iPhones and...
iPhone and Epic. No, that's a whole other. That's a whole other.
No, that's something.
That's a pissing contest to really big companies. That's all that is. But the long story short on that one is that Epic Store, or Apple is suing Epic because before you had to buy V-Bucks through Apple, right? So Apple could get their cut, their 30%.
Yeah.
And so Apple gets their cut. Well, what they Epic went in there and apparently violated Apple's ruling on the terms of service that when one of the updates that Epic did to Fortnite was allowed you to buy V-Bucks directly from Epic at $2 cheaper.
Oh shit! So they undercut them.
So, yes.
Basically they undercut them and tried to not pay the royalties, basically.
Yeah, and so that's why they're in the lawsuit now, is for that right there, because Apple's pissed that they did that, and Epic doesn't like that, because Epic is trying to be this company for the gamer thing, which I still call horseshit, and the company's a company. I don't give a fuck what you say. Or is it cheaper to put the game on? No, you're trying to undercut the big guy to bring in the other guy. So don't act like you got some moral bullshit going on. That's
right.
I don't buy it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I mean that's a different conversation. I know somebody in Discord's getting pissed that something in Destiny's not working right or some shit. It's actually in the Discord, our Discord. And another person was telling like they're different teams and shit.
Oh yeah, it was two new guys.
I forget what he was pissed about, but he was pissed about something not working, but he was pissed because Eververse was getting more shit every season. Like, they're different teams. One team doesn't control the other team.
Yeah, and one team's obviously better than the other team.
And other teams have different funding.
Well, it's not even the fact that they're different. Or they're better. It's there's different funding and there's different issues. I don't know if have you ever messed with any kind of computer coding series?
I had a speak and spell when I was 3.
Okay, so the answer to that would be no.
No.
So I actually took classes to be a game designer. Long story short, I am not cut out for fucking school, so fuck that. But I did take some classes. One of my classes, the entire class was set up for one assignment. And that assignment was make a Flash game. Make a game that you can use, in a web browser.
In Flash Player. Yeah.
One game, and it was nothing complicated. It was literally a fucking like 20 by 20 grid, okay, of a maze. And that took a month. Probably working on it 4 to 5 hours a day. And it took a month to make a little 20 by 20 grid maze. When I was done, it had over 10,000 lines of code. And I still wasn't technically done by the time I had to turn it in. Because there were still bugs. I was done, like my actual game was done with like a week and a half before I had to turn it in. I spent an entire week and a half, like I said, 4, 5, 6 hours a day going over my damn code trying to find 2 bugs. 2 fucking bugs.
He sent one to me too.
And I only ever found 1. I could never find that second bug. And like I said, that's 4, 5, 6 hours a day for a week and a half. And I found 1 bug in 10,000 lines of code. Now imagine a game like Destiny. Oh no, you're not looking at 10,000. Try more like 10 billion lines of code. And when we're talking a glitch, we're not talking, oh, somebody typed something in wrong. No. When we say somebody typed something in wrong, a semicolon or just a period or a parenthesis is 1 space too far to the left. And it fucks up the entire thing. That's how coding works. Everything has to be exactly in the right spot. And we're talking this dot, literally this period for this line has to be 5 spaces past the last thing. If it's only 4, it doesn't work. If it's 6, it works, but it's bugged. So you have to go in there and make sure it's exactly 5. And you have to do that for every fucking line.
Hell no.
But yeah, as far as the Game Pass, like I said, it's a good deal.
But
it
put
really
it this way.
is.
Actually, just as like a sample thing, I think it's F12.
Knuckles.
He'll get hold. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
I got you. Okay.
But no, the Game Pass, it's a good deal. $15 a month for online play, all those games to dork around with, is a damn good deal if you don't own them already on the console.
Hey, Knuckles,
but also, it's great for kids.
Knuckles, do you remember how to...
Hey, you know, you want to play games, $15 a month, play whatever's on there. You know, I want to play this. Is it on Game Pass? No. Well, then you're gonna have to wait for it to come on Game Pass.
Uncles, do you remember how to pull up the thingy for Chrome, the little coding box?
Oh, the web coding?
Yeah. I remember it was like F something. I just don't remember.
No.
I was just gonna tell Sirius what the command was so he could look at it, just so he has an idea what it looks like.
I don't know what the command is.
Yeah.
It's a developing tool.
You
Yeah,
got
it's on
Chrome, right,
Google. You
Sirius?
hit the three dots,
Yeah.
and then you can go to more tools, and then go to development tools, and it'll show you all the coding.
Oh. Control Shift I. Yep.
I don't know. I'm on my Mac, so it's a little bit different.
Kind of. Yeah, okay, there it is. Yeah. Okay, so you're on Chrome, right? Serious? Just for
Yes.
shits and giggles on like a laptop or something?
Yeah.
Okay, so just follow Knuckles' instructions. Don't hit anything in there, just look at it.
Okay.
Because if you hit something, you're liable to fuck something up. Just look at it. And that's what we mean by that's what code looks like.
I'm on Chrome.
Okay, so what is it, Knuckles? You hit the three dots on the top
Hit
right
the
hand
three
corner.
dots on the right hand side, and you go to more tools, and then developer tools. A little window should pop out with a bunch of alien language.
Well, what looks like alien language.
If you're on your computer, well, I don't think it'll work.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm on my phone. I don't have my computer in front of me.
Maybe it might.
I don't know
work.
if you can access it on the phone.
Yeah, you
So
may
I
not be
went-
able to.
I hit the three dots, and I got home, search, collections, settings, help, and feedback.
Yeah, you can have it. I don't think they'll put it on an app.
Yeah, because that would break the app.
Well, I'm checking my phone right now because I got the actual Google phone.
Oh
Speaking
yeah,
of which,
yeah.
how are you
sure.
actually liking that?
I actually like it quite a bit.
A lot more better than that Samsung?
Oh, easily. There's still some stuff I'm learning how to do, but... Yeah, it doesn't look like you can do it on your phone.
Okay.
So I don't think they'd put that coding.
I'll just do it this way. Where's the PlayStation at? PlayStation. I'll just do it this way. This also prevents him from hitting a button, just in case.
And making the world explode.
Okay.
I'm telling you, that's the future, man. The future is in coding, in computers. Like, if
Hey,
you can understand that.
God damn it.
Hey. Where do you want to make it? You know what they should do? An emote. I just thought about it. They should do like a lasso emote.
Oh, by the way, that Super Saiyan emote I showed you the other day, it's in the store right now.
Yeah. Oh, I'm buying it. Fuck.
It's a Solstice
Okay.
thing. I didn't realize that. Okay, so it looks really shitty because I took this picture from my computer, but you can still kind of see the coding. I sent it in the PlayStation thing.
Okay. Well, I just got it on my phone.
So if you zoom in on it, you'll be able to see the coding and shit. That's what coding looks like. That browser... What is that? Box bracket, browser type, fucking... Yeah. All those...
Funny part, all that coding, that's actually what you're looking at on the screen. That is your bars, your taskbars, your arrows you hit, the pictures you look at.
Yeah,
all
that's what it all looks like from a developer point of view.
That's what that page looks like in the code.
Now, this box, the picture that I sent, it's about roughly, 50 lines of code.
Did they nerf
maybe?
Rift? Holy crap.
No, it's a blackout, so any melee damage is double.
Okay, I'm sitting there going, Jesus Christ, what's going on?
But like, I'm just on the home page, okay? So the home page
If they
for
deleted
Microsoft
my
Edge.
Rift, I would be deleting the game.
So the home page for Microsoft Edge is roughly almost 50 lines of code.
Well, there's also no animation.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, there's no animation, there's no nothing. There's just stuff you can click on and stuff like that. And it's almost 50 lines of code.
Jesus. finish. Ah. For the ogres.
Contact into 2 servers. Don't kick us until we get the rewards. And kick us afterwards. I forgot it's heavyweight. No, you're dead. No, get away from me! Hit him with a rocket and he ran towards me.
Yeah, we get 12 per run.
Eris, it's over. Hash Ladoon is dead.
This is a relief to hear.
See, and that's just a coding aspect.
It's a foreign language, dude.
Now that's just a coding aspect, okay? That has nothing to do with the 3D models. That's a completely separate thing. Somebody actually has to go in here and make every single model look exactly like you want. That was another class I had to take for game design. I actually had to make a bench. I had to go into a program and make a 3D bench and apply textures and pictures and all this other shit to make it look real. And yet again, another assignment, 1 month long. Takes almost an entire month to do one of these assignments. So when they're talking about this kind of stuff, it's not just a simple, oh, let me go in here and change this real quick. Okay, we're done. Go ahead and try it. No, 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 no. Okay, first you got to go in there and try it. Does it work? Yes. All right, cool. It works like it's supposed to. Now, how does it interact with this? How does it interact with this? How does it interact with this? Does this work? Does this work? Does this work? All right, everything works. We can finally go to something else.
And if you, like you said, if there's a bug in there, you have to go through all the fucking code to see where the bug is, to find it in all that lines of code and all that. Jesus.
Glad already finished the GM Vaulted Glass, and he started at 13:30. Here's the beast.
Who did?
Glad.
Just know it the one time. I get it all that. Jeez, forget it.
Nice.
Just forget it.
Oh, I need to check out the hole. I need to open Solstice packages. Orbs with all orbs with power and supers. I want more supers.
What's up, Hurricane? Yeah, we're just dorking around, talking about stuff.
Mm-hmm.
How's your day going? Do I need to go into the PlayStation closed chat? You want to jump in the chat, Hurricane? I can't. Or just invite you to this one. Everybody's on the phone. Alright, cool, man.
That last tank didn't finish refueling before it got airlifted out.
Amanda told me Cabal fuel makes a pretty good accelerant.
Whoever's on the phone with, very serious conversation. Nah, Game Pass, I defend it because it is actually,
It's
for
a
what
great
it
deal.
is, it's a good deal. And if you have an Xbox, and if you're in that ecosystem, I get it just
See,
because, again, I have random
there's
shit I can play. And so,
there's my dilemma with the Game Pass. I refuse to pay $500, $600 for a machine just to use, or just to play old games. I refuse to.
yeah,
Now,
that's fair.
on the other hand, if Microsoft were to come out with like a way to an app on your smart TV or add it
That's
to the
funny part
PlayStation
is
Store,
that's what they're about to work on. Microsoft's
Good.
talking to TV companies on how to implement Game Pass chips and stuff in those TVs
By
to
the way,
where you can just,
Xbox Game Pass works
you
on
know.
PC too.
Yeah.
Like all of it. All of it
Yeah,
works on
so
PC.
and that's what I'm talking about. If they do that, that's fucking brilliant. That gets the Xbox Play Store or Game Store into every home in America, in the world.
And they released the xCloud for PlayStation Pass members, and it still needs a lot of work. So it's there. It works well, not great though. And so
For single
games
player
like
only.
first-person shooters and stuff are impossible. There's no way in hell you could play them. But if it's like a
Yeah.
slow story kind of place game or something like that, you'll be fine. So, and it's still
Yeah.
in beta. So, and they make that clear. It's still work in progress. We're trying to. So yeah, but still
Yeah, no.
but yes, that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to get it, to where it's on everywhere and anywhere. That's their ultimate goal. Xbox isn't about selling consoles anymore. Like I told Draco and Draco said a minute ago.
Yep, I agree.
Microsoft can't compete with Nintendo and Sony. They can't, never can, never will, and just they won't. So
Yeah.
that's why they're switching over to a service company. And it's actually smart. I'm actually proud of them for it. And to be honest too, if that's what you're into, buying say you don't have a PC, or your PC's just not, up to snuff to where you can run the shit, the Xbox Series X is a steal for the money. Again, but you got to be in that ecosystem. That's it.
Exactly.
Oh yeah, if you're not used to the Xbox ecosystem, it is absolutely fucking garbage. It is one of the worst, unfriendly ecosystems I've ever seen.
Yeah, I agree with that. I only played the 360, and that was because all my friends.
Xbox One's even worse. It's compared to everything. Like, we're used to PlayStation. Compared to PlayStation, it is so fucking confusing for no reason that half the time I don't even want to boot it up because it's so confusing. It's like, oh, I feel like playing Sea of Thieves. But every time I load in there, I gotta fucking do this and find the goddamn thing, and fuck that.
Yeah.
It runs really well. The Series X, I mean, all jokes aside, the Series X is a fantastic piece of hardware. I mean, it's insane. And why do we have a fucking tank up here?
Because he's Draco. Because he's fucking Draco, and that's what he does. Seriously, Draco, I hope you're not in front of him, because if you are, run.
It actually always gets stuck right here.
But no, that's what Xbox is trying to do, and I gotta commend them for it. I have a Series X, and I love it. When I boot it up, it's fast, it's quick, it's fun. For what I play.
Oh, that was funny.
And I hate PC gaming. I'd rather spend $500 on an Xbox Series X than a $1,000 PC that is a bigger pain in the ass to run, and settings and driver issues, and you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so the Series X is actually quite a good steal if you're trying to, decide about PC gaming, all other stuff.
I mean, the sad part is there are actually some really good PC games, but there's no controller support for them, and they're never going to bring them to console.
Well, that's the deal, is with Microsoft, their whole console is keyboard mouse supportive. So all they gotta do is put that shit on Game Pass, get your little Series X and put it next to your, deal, and there you go. You can play, give it time. I would not be surprised. And especially now it's gonna get even better because Windows 11, their store, the Microsoft store now has Android apps built into it. So all your shit on your Android devices, if you do the Android whatever, will work on Windows 11.
All right.
But Microsoft's making some good moves. They're different than what people are accustomed to, but
I'm
if
gonna
you
keep
really
this in the
think
playlist so
about
I can
it.
keep going, but I'm gonna grab lunch here in a minute.
Now, that is the one thing that I do appreciate and value when it comes to Microsoft is the competition. Because if it wasn't for Microsoft, we wouldn't have the multiplayer that we do now.
No.
They revolutionized it. They knew what they were doing and they took care of it. And that's how competition works. The better they do, the better we do. The better we do, the better they do. So
That's why they keep saying Sony's working on a Game Pass competitor.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Really curious on how they're going to do that.
I'm gonna keep this in the playlist, but I'm gonna
they're going to add.
All
They're
right,
going to
go,
add free movies every month.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't know about that, but alright.
Yeah.
Don't forget about the signal
But
flares.
here's the thing. The reason that exclusives don't work for Xbox is because Xbox doesn't have exclusivity. Like you said, everything's on PC. But at the same time, on the not on the other hand, but the other thing is that there are, if they do get exclusives, there are twice, as of right now, there are twice as many PlayStation owners than there are Xboxes, than there are Xbox players or Xbox owners. So if they're excluding that entire fucking market, you know what I mean? And their goal is to get those people to come over, but
yeah, I said
don't know.
Microsoft will never beat them. I mean, at this point, they're not trying to steal customers. You know, they're not going to do it. You know, and like you said, they got all these studios, but where are the goddamn games? Just bring these fucking games. I mean, there's supposed to be another Perfect Dark coming out. There's supposed to be a Fable. There's supposed to be, you know, all this. Bring your shit out. Halo is finally coming out. You know, I'm very, very curious. I mean, I've never played Halo much, but I finally bought an Xbox. I like playing Halo 5 multiplayer. I like it. It's not great. You know, it's old. You know, but it's still, I have fun when I get in there.
Yeah.
And if they can figure out a way to make Halo the go-to first-person shooter, the funny part is Halo is going to, Destiny's multiplayer is going to tank when that game drops. Because everybody's going to go try it. And the cool part is Microsoft is making Halo multiplayer free to everyone. Even on Xbox. You do not need Xbox Live Gold to play the Halo multiplayer. You just go buy an Xbox and boom, you have multiplayer. So if they can figure out a way to bring Halo back to where that is the first-person shooter to go to, they will sell some systems. But they got to do that. If it's not, then, you know, people are going to just stick with what they know.
And you heard what they're doing with the single-player version of Halo, right?
Yeah, it's separate.
They're doing it like in Destiny style.
No, I haven't heard. I've heard rumors of that. I haven't heard confirmation of that.
Yeah, it's called Halo Infinite because it'll never end. They're gonna do the same thing they're doing with Destiny with Halo, which is the season pass, the DLC, the all that stuff. That's what they're.
That's
planning
what I
on
heard.
doing.
That, yeah, they're coming after Bungie, and the bad part is if they can build a better mousetrap, people will move. I mean,
but if any indication of what they have planned, what it was in that fucking demo that they did, that live demo, then Bungie's got nothing to worry about because this game Destiny looks 10,000 times better than what that what is it,
that was
12
an
minute
old that was an old ass build. So,
yeah,
I think
we'll see.
honestly the graphics will be there. See, what people don't understand is that I heard a comment the other. I don't know if you've watched it, but did you ever watch the movie Founder with Michael Keaton about the McDonald's?
No, but I heard it was really good.
It's very good, and there's a saying in there. He said that kind of put things into perspective for me when it comes to certain things, and Nintendo does this. You buy Nintendo not because it's Nintendo. You buy Nintendo because of its characters.
Yes.
People love Destiny because they love the story, they love the origin, they love the characters, they love the Guardians. You know, you say K6 and everybody fucking knows that.
Yep.
And who that is. And if Halo doesn't have that, they've already lost.
True. Very true.
You know, because that's what people come back to play. You can have the best gameplay in the world, but if you don't have a connection, like when you say PlayStation exclusives, you buy the characters. You buy them because you know who Nathan Drake is, and you like
But
Nathan Drake.
to me, there's another aspect. You're absolutely right. The characters, the mascots, they speak for themselves. But there's another aspect, at least for me. I don't know about the rest of the world, but for me, it's a matter of reputation.
Do that too, and right now the reputation is kind of
Yeah, exactly. When a PlayStation game comes out, I know it's going to be quality because they have not disappointed. There's been very first-party games. There's been the very little in terms of like glitches and unfinished and blah 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 blah. It's been really good quality gaming. Now with Xbox, it hasn't been. They have been trying to push this get it done, get it out first, and then fix it later type of mentality, and that scares the shit out of me.
Yeah, and I think they've gotten away with that. Not gotten away with it. I think they've stopped that because that's why there's no goddamn games.
I hope so. I really do. But that worries me. You know what I mean? That has me on edge because what if these 27 new studios that they have, they do have the same mentality like Bethesda? They picked up Bethesda, and Bethesda. What's his face? He came out blatantly and said that was the goal, to bring out broken games and fix them later because that's what they do. And I just don't want that for PlayStation. I mean, for these next companies, for Fable. I don't want this for Fable. I don't want it for any of these games. You know what I mean? Because
so we'll have to wait and see. I mean,
exactly.
That's another thing that someone even brought up about the Game Pass. Is like, yeah, it's great, but half of them are broken. So Microsoft's got to be careful that they're not just selling a cheap service. Kind of thing.
Yeah, that's exactly right. That is exactly right. So
everybody's got their roles, and I think everybody's doing good. I think finally in gaming history, I've been in gaming since 8-bit Nintendo. I mean, I'm 42 damn years old, so I mean.
Same here. Second generation gamer. My mom was a gamer. She's the one who got me into it.
I got myself into it.
Yeah.
But anyways, point still stands. Finally everybody's struggled to find their place. Sony even struggled to find their place whenever they first dropped. No one remembers or talks about that. But Sony struggled too because they didn't. Who's this new thing? What's this? Game on CDs? No, this is weird. And you know what I mean? And so, and Sony's learned to adapt, and they came out with memorable characters, Kratos, and
I wouldn't say if Sony really struggled because they hit some home run games right out of goddamn park. Like almost as soon as they came out.
Well, whenever they first came out when it first came, Resident Evil wasn't a launch title.
No, it wasn't.
But Tekken, what put PlayStation on there was Tekken, Battle to Shiden, and Ridge Racer.
Ridge Racer was amazing. I got Return to Orbit for inactivity. Don't mind me. I'm eating, so.
And
so just keep doing your thing. I'm gonna finish eating before I rejoin.
Oh, and then Street Fighter Alpha came out, which people were like, finally arcade quality. That's what you were shooting for back in the day, because arcades outbeat anything that was at home. And so PlayStation was the closest thing you had. So that's actually what's worked for them. And anyways, long story, and the fact that they went to CDs were cheaper than Nintendo, and they still struggled. People still didn't want to get rid of that Nintendo name. And anyways, where I'm going with all this is I'm very happy that everybody in Nintendo, Xbox, Sony, PC, everybody has their place on where they shine. So it depends on what you want out of your gaming experience. Xbox is not a bad console, not a bad service. It's just not for everyone. Just like PC gaming. I hate PC gaming. Every PC person would tell you, no, I hate console. I like the ease of use that when I put in a game or actually buy them digital and boot them up, it's already done. I don't need to download any drivers. I don't need to change the settings in my Windows because my Windows is being fucking retarded. I like the convenience, so I will be a console player. Nintendo, they figured out where they shine. They are mobile market. They've always been in the mobile market. They could never compete with Sony on a console level.
And no one could compete with Nintendo on a mobile market. Like everyone's tried. Sega.
Sony's tried. Sony couldn't even beat them.
Yeah,
You know,
and Microsoft didn't say, you know what, fuck it, we're not even touching that. We're not even going anywhere near that. Like,
apparently they thought about it.
Yeah.
But anyways, and then so Microsoft's figured out they can do the service, they can do this part. Sony's going to be the movie kind of first-person titles market. Nintend's still going to be handheld. More people play the Switch. They can actually tell. Nintendo can tell if you're docked or undocked when you play your games on your system, and it sends a report to them. Yeah. And
that's weird.
Apparently the mass majority of people play their stuff undocked.
Yeah.
But the dock is there for the people that do. So again, they're still in the mobile market. That's why this new Switch that they announced today. Everybody's pissed, but Nintendo doesn't need to do what these people want. That's the deal.
They have the numbers.
They got the numbers. They're still selling systems like crazy. So why would we need to? Why do we need a new one whenever we keep buying the shit? Hence Bethesda. Why do they need a new Elder Scrolls when they're just gonna keep buying freaking Skyrim?
Yeah. Don't worry about it. I was having fun with that.
No, that was actually Todd Phillips' answer when somebody asked him about Skyrim and why they keep remaking it. His answer was legit, because you keep buying it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the exact answer. And so, I mean, it is what it is. But anyways, I'm very, very happy that everybody's got their place. To me, Nintendo's not better than Sony. Sony's not better than Microsoft. Nintendo's not better than Microsoft. Microsoft isn't, so forth, so forth. Everybody has something different to offer.
Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah.
So that's how I look at it. I'm not a fanboy. My preference, Sony, hands down.
Same here.
Always will be. Always has been. It's my kind of console. Been Sony since day one. Been Nintendo since day one. Xbox came a shitload later, but I think they're all great.
Honestly, I love PlayStation. I would call myself a fucking PS fanboy, but I'm also, more than that, I'm a gamer. I love gaming. Gaming is my thing. It's my hobby.
I mean, all you gotta do is stay open-minded.
I want Xbox to succeed. I do. If they succeed, that means more gaming for us, more quality games, more entertainment, more stories, more engagement, more everything for us. And they can build off each other. Because competition is, what's the saying? Competition is the mother of growth, or something like that?
Yeah, it's just like whenever, at least here where I'm at, every time you see a damn Walgreens, there's a CVS across the damn street.
Yeah, or a gas station. Yeah.
And they do that for a reason. So when you can pinch off of each other's competitor. Oh, they don't have it in stock, so I want to go across the street to Walgreens.
Yeah, no, that's exactly right.
Like there's a Target. If you have a Target, usually there's a Target within probably about 10 miles of Walmart.
It's on purpose, completely. Holy shit. You just joined both at the same time. I didn't do anything. Oh, because both of you were in here. Ah.
Now we got a random.
Oh, did we? Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, hell yeah. Oh.
Can you only carry so many keys? I couldn't tell if I actually got them.
No, I don't know if there's a limit, but I haven't reached it yet. I was at 52. So.
Servers are slow. I'm about to get kicked. I can't delete stuff. There it goes.
If you want, let's back us out and take us to the tower.
Leader.
Am I leader? Yeah, you are.
I am.
Yeah. Oh, I'll go to the bathroom real quick. Yeah, we'll pick him up too.
No, he's not at his chair.
Okay, I'm back. Lunch was really good. I couldn't really tell you how it tasted because I scarfed it down, but Everybody still in here? Excuse me. Excuse me. Oh, that was good. Nom 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 nom.
I'm back.
Oh, he is back.
Is 58 or 59 a good? Ooh. No, I don't like it. Recovery and intellect.
Are you guys still matchmaking?
No,
No.
I'm joining on you now.
I'm good. I scarf lunch down.
Nice.
But no, I remember that with the OG Xbox. I never owned one. And all I heard was, oh my god, Halo is amazing. Halo 2 is amazing. I'm like, why? You said the multiplayer. They need that back. And if they don't get that back with Halo Infinity, they pretty much just need to, yeah.
I will say that Halo.
They need to give up on that shit.
That Halo multiplayer looked so much better, so much more fluid, so much more fun than the single player store, the preview they did.
Oh, and they're gonna have classes.
Well, Knuckles likes Halo 5 multiplayer. I'm indifferent to it.
I'm not a fan.
Not aiming down sight is a weird fucking concept for a shooter for me, and I don't think I'll ever get over it.
Yeah.
It's all good. I don't play it hard. I mean, I've probably played 15 games in total. You know, so I play it because I mean I don't sit there and grind it like I would Destiny multiplayer, but I go in there. Just like today, before I booted up and everything, I was like, okay, I need to test out something. So I booted up Halo 5. I went in there and got 18 kills, died like 3 times, kicked ass, felt good about myself. Alright, I'm doing pretty good. Got online, talked to Draco, and then it all went to shit. I didn't feel good about myself.
To be fair, I'm having a bad morning.
Just joking. But anyways, the point being is, I like to go in there and go around with it. Plus, Draco's a lot more sensitive to multiplayer functions than I am.
Me personally, not a fan. I could go.
Let's just say there's some things I firmly believe in that I will not waver on.
And there's nothing wrong with it.
Like all the tracking in Destiny. Fuck it. 90% of it needs to go.
Yeah.
You use Eyes or Truth and Gambit, you're a bitch. Nothing you say will change my mind.
Yeah. What about Titans that use the shoulder charge? How do you feel about that?
I don't blame them necessarily, I just wish my SMG did more fucking damage actually countering.
Yeah.
Because I hate being forced to run shotguns.
Yeah.
That's why whenever you get those people that all they use is hand cannon and shotgun, and they think they're good, it's very annoying. Because you're using the most powerful weapons in the game. You better fucking beat me.
Yeah. I'm just sorry about the blowing everything up, guys, but I'm trying to get these solar kills, and the only thing I have is...
I just won't kill stuff if y'all trying to do shit. I'm just running around here.
He's just in here hanging out.
Oh, no, hey,
I gotta take a shower later.
I'm not trying to do the Solstice this year.
Oh, speaking of which, no, because I finally got my damn sleep study. A month fucking later, but I finally got fucking approved.
Oh, you do it?
Yep.
You haven't actually done it yet?
I gotta go pick it up on Saturday night.
Okay.
Kind of dumb how it took him a month to fucking approve a sleep study, but whatever, at least it finally got approved.
That's good.
The insurance.
Mm-hmm. I'm just at the mindset I don't
You know what they're
understand
gonna
why
say,
it took him a month to approve a sleep study.
Insurance.
And be like, okay, why does he keep waking up in the middle of the night? And they're gonna sit there, get the test results back, and they'll be like, oh, well, if his wife had stopped giving him head in the middle of the night, we wouldn't have this problem.
And Destiny.
And Destiny.
He stays up till 4 o'clock.
Like, oh, we need to surgically remove this controller out of his hand.
The running joke is for our wedding cake, I wanted the one where the wife is dragging the husband away from the TV that has Destiny on it. I thought that would be fucking hilarious.
Yeah. Perfectly. On message. Sorry about this. Oh, they're not there.
It's because we're lagging. They'll show up here in a minute. We're not going to be able to go anywhere until that lag disappears.
Should we back up?
And then I got to take a shower later. I hate doing those. But oh well.
Yeah,
It's not really I hate doing them. It's more I'm getting tired.
It's my turn to cook dinner.
Yeah. I showered Nate before I got on here just because I didn't know how long we were gonna be on here, so I wanted to be ready.
I'm gonna give it about another 30 seconds. Otherwise I'm just gonna go do a different strike.
No. Both of you come back here. We'll reset it. We'll just come back here and then walk through again.
Because right as we came in here, I saw contact on D2 servers.
So it just glitched on us, so we just gotta go through it again.
Probably.
I don't know how far back though.
Let's just go in the tank room, fuck it.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
Yep, there we go.
Shot in the dark. Do you happen to know what congenital ichthyosis is?
Isn't that the new system that Amazon's coming out with?
I mean, well, most people have no fucking idea. They don't even realize I'm speaking English when I say that.
That'd be one of those, yes.
No, it's a skin condition. Think of eczema or plaque psoriasis.
Okay, I know what that is.
Anyway. It's a skin condition where it's exactly like those, but instead of being temporary and, you know, just a little tiny spot, little tiny patch here, little tiny patch there.
Yeah.
100% of the body, 100% of the time. It doesn't disappear. There's no pills you can take. There's no medical thing, nothing.
So you're saying that's you?
Yep.
Shit.
The only way to take care of it is, well, I call it a bath, shower. I just call it bath or shower because that's what we do. But the only way to take care of it is my showers. The shower itself, the actual shower part, takes roughly about 2 hours.
Damn.
Every other day, on the dot, Haven't missed a day in probably 6 years.
That makes sense. Jesus.
Oh,
I mean...
well, before that.
So you have to, like, that's one of the...
Well, it's just so I can look and feel somewhat normal. So when I say shower, it's not something, oh, I'm just going to hop in the shower for 10-15 minutes. No, I'm going to be gone for 3-4 hours.
I kind of feel bad because when you said shower and you're like, no, hear me out. When you said shower and you're like, I'm too tired, I felt that. Like, yeah, I feel you on that. But I was talking about a 10-15 minute shower. So that just shows you my laziness. So, yeah. But,
just one of those things you get used to.
so is it like a hereditary or is it like, oh, okay.
Pure hereditary. Only way to get it is to be born with it, and yes, it sucks.
Okay.
There are some good things about it, though. Not very many, but there's some. Like, I can't get sunburned.
Oh, that's cool.
Like, I legit can't get sunburned. I just turn really, really red, like almost a pink red type thing, but that's it.
You don't peel or nothing like that?
Nope.
Oh, good shit, because that's what I'm going through right now.
Like, we were at the pool, what was it, a couple days ago for 4th of July. A bunch of nieces and nephews. They all needed to put sunscreen on, and I'm just like, goddamn. I'm just like, all right, I'm going to jump in the pool. So, like, I don't use sunscreen because I don't need it.
Makes sense.
Pros and cons.
See the bright, yeah, see the bright side, that's what I was going to say, yeah.
The funny thing is, Knuckles, I didn't think he was going to, but my lawyer actually used my skin as part of disability.
As you should have.
Oh, yeah.
Well, because it's not the skin itself that's the problem when it comes to quote-unquote disability. It's, I have records of being fired from a job because of the skin.
That makes sense. Yeah. Like, it's an inconvenience that is causing you harm in some way or fashion.
Pretty much.
So, yeah, and that's basically what a disability is. Jesus
And
Christ.
the funny thing is the way doctors tell you to take care of it. Like, if you ever look it up online, like if you ever Google it, trust me, don't. Just because you'll spend 20 minutes trying to learn how to spell it. But when you look it up on Google or you see a magazine or something on it, you will notice that the person who has it looks like they are constantly peeling and looks like they are constantly, like when you have sunburn, that's how they look constantly 100% of the time. That's how they always look because that's how the doctors tell you to take care of it.
Yeah.
My dad figured out a way to take care of it to where I look halfway normal, to where when you look at me in person, unless I tell you I have it or you're within, you know, my bubble, you're not going to know I have it. But the downside is that 2-hour shower.
Procedures, but not even just a shower, it's like you have to go through a whole ordeal.
Oh yeah, it's a whole process.
Yeah.
You have to use very specific soap. Can only use certain shampoos and shit. Can't use any soap with scents in it because of the oil from the scent makes it to where you don't get clean. All kind of shit.
Yeah.
But the funny part is it's physically not that bad. It's really not once you get used to it and you actually start thinking about some of the other shit. The part that really fucks with you, or I should say fucks with me, mentally. Because you know how evil kids can be.
Yeah, of course, dude.
Especially in high school, middle school and shit. Oh yeah, kids were fucking evil. So by the time I was even halfway through high school, I was so fucked up in the head.
Yeah, no, I'm not to blame for that. Yeah, and it's really fucked up. Anyone that's different, that's all it is. It's anybody that's different.
Oh yeah.
So
whoever's different and an easy target. It took me
Yeah,
years to
basically.
fucking realize that. You can have fucking, when he first met me, I was an angry little bastard.
Every once in a while.
About that. I was a lot more than an angry little bastard. More like I was the angry asshole that nobody ever wanted to be around.
Yeah. Every once in a while during a raid, that comes out a little bit. Yeah.
Oh no! That doesn't come out a little bit. That's like 1%. No, that's more like 0.01% of how bad I used to be. I was bad. How the fuck Knuckles stayed around for 7 years, I have no idea.
I met Draco 7 years ago on D1 on a strike.
Mm-hmm.
And he just happened to catch me on a good day.
Dude, he was the most angry person I've ever met. I mean, he was just angry. At the world, at everybody, people.
Mm-hmm.
But we found a group of people through LFG, which is quite interesting. But we made a family out of it. You know, we
awesome.
raided every weekend. We were on every night and ran all the stuff when Destiny came out. And you know, I mean, we just came one little big tight-knit family, and it slowly opened his ass up.
That's good.
The funny thing is, the wife is actually part of that group.
You're welcome.
Yep. I remember the liquid courage from that night, too. She's looking at me like, what the fuck you mean?
Just make sure you tell her you were sober when you got married. That's all that matters.
Yeah.
Yes. Even though old guy offered her to run away before she walked down the aisle.
He took me to the side and was like, you can still run. I'm like, I'm in sandals. I can't run very far.
You were lucky she was wearing sandals. That's fantastic.
Oh, when I first met her, I thought it was creepy as shit that her mom has the exact same sense of humor and acts exactly like my dad does. I thought it was fucking creepy.
Well, apparently I'm like my wife's father.
I'm just doing the lost sector. I only need like 3 or 4 lost sectors to get the stupid thing.
I think I need a political event. Yeah, I need a public event, so while you guys are doing that, I'll do a public event. Where's the closest one? Over here. Don't contact Destiny servers. Come. I think everybody's on the EDZ. That's what's going on. Everyone's in the EDZ.
That's where the event's at.
Yeah, it's gonna basically be contacting D2 servers for either the rest of the night or probably the next 2 or 3 days, depending on how fast they can open up some more server space.
Oh. Can't we do this stuff like on Nessus or Europa? Like,
oh yeah, we're still gonna get D2 servers though.
No, that's true.
Because I mean, we were getting it just now, and that was on Bingo Shore.
Get off my game, you fucking noobs.
Oh, you know Destiny, it's the same cycle that's always been there.
Yeah.
People that haven't played in 6 months will jump on for 5 minutes, say it's boring, or bitch about something. 1 or 2 of them will stay, and the rest will leave until the next update.
That's just like Halo's multiplayer. That's gonna be a nightmare on day 1. Holy cow!
Yeah.
Well, they haven't had a new one in forever.
Ah, damn it!
Hi, Zarius.
I'm never gonna get this.
Oh, I'm just trying to get this done so I know what the next element is, or the next thingy, and also to see if that one thing works for Eva, whatever.
So yeah, so once you get all of the armor complete, then you get to the next step. You get to the next level.
That's what I'm trying right now, because I have everything.
Okay.
I literally have everything but opening up Solstice packages, so I just need a couple more keys.
Gotcha. You know what I need? A stable.
Are you hardwired or Wi-Fi?
I'm hardwired. My PS5 is hardwired.
Oh, yeah. Nothing else you can do, really.
Yeah.
I mean, there is something, but I'm lazy and I don't want to do all that work. So you're on your own.
What's that?
Oh, a shit ton of networking stuff that no.
Oh yeah, no. I've seen a couple of videos like on YouTube of guys saying, "Hey, you want to speed up your thing? Do this and change your proxy server to this and yeah. So I'm like,
I mean, it may work for like a select few, but the percentage of that actually changing anything is very low.
Oh, don't forget to open up all
you know,
your
like I said, I'm going to
ports
school for computer system and support, so yeah, I've tried all that and I've talked to teachers and that shit.
Doesn't
Oh yeah, one of the things.
What people don't understand is people click on a web page and they say it doesn't come up, and they automatically think, "Oh, it's on my end."
Oh, Sirius loaded in
probably
right
on
as
the
we were
receiving
about to
end.
leave. That's why. Knuckles.
So, but no, it's not always on your end. That's what I'm trying to get. Draco's working on his damn in-laws about. Just because it's running slow doesn't mean there's a problem with your internet.
that's true. Yeah, it could be Destiny servers. It could be the internet itself. It could be there's a lot of other factors rather than just your
Millions of factors.
Yeah,
millions of
yeah.
calculations. That's another thing. What they don't understand is that there's a thing called packet loss, you know, and it's got to retrieve that. So if it gets, what people don't understand is how the internet really works, and it's quite interesting. And the funny part is the best way to describe it and put it in visual form. And I know everybody has seen the original Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, right?
Absolutely.
Do you remember that TV part where it's transmitting the signal?
Oh, the all little thing, Jimmy was all the way on in the ceiling, and yeah.
And how it broke the signal down in 1,000 little parts and put it all back together?
Yep.
That's exactly how the internet works.
Talk him out of it, huh?
It takes your data, like if you email a document,
Mm-hmm.
one document, that document is broken up into 1,000 different little pieces and sent all around the world, and then but it knows what location it needs to go to, and it all comes back together in one location.
The location that it needs to go, which is the address.
So yeah, when you send a document through email, it could go, pieces of it can go through 5 different servers and then all wind up at the same general location. That's how internet works. So what could also stall the internet is it's waiting for a piece from another server that it hasn't gotten yet. So it's just got to wait for it.
Hell, even just high traffic in an area it's going through, it'll do it.
Yeah, so, and that's what people just don't understand how the internet works. 'Cause, well,
So right now,
it's just one of those things that's supposed to work.
yeah, true. Like it's magic. Yeah. It's just, I plug this into this and it magically works. Yeah. There's so much.
What time zone are you in?
I'm East Coast. I'm
Okay,
on
so for East Coast, that means roughly 6 o'clock. Roughly, might be 5. Anyways, basically think of very early bird dinner type thing. That's when our internet usually slows down a noticeable amount because everybody's getting home and getting on. Usually doesn't affect us. Like, when I say noticeable, I mean if you're like Knuckles and you notice everything, or you get the random spike or something. Most people aren't going to notice it, but you'll notice like maybe one page will take a extra second or two to load or something. It's because everybody's getting home and getting on. It's got to process all that extra traffic.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, hell, that could be an issue.
Yeah, but that's why I've just, people, I just tell them, it's fine, your shit's fine, stop bucking. What do you do? No, just wait.
Yeah. And another thing.
What do you mean wait? What's wait? I've never heard of wait before.
How many other people are on that system? Like if you got people in the house on laptops and iPhone phones and shit like that, if they're all using the same internet, that slows it down even more. So, yeah.
What's the submachine gun? Alright, you come on with me, Knuckles, or are you staying here? Because I gotta go to the tower.
I'm just following you around. I'm not
Get
working
2 seconds,
on anything.
please. Let me finish this public event.
Never.
But no, I said, so, I mean, that's
Let me know
what
when you're done.
irritates me about certain people. It's like, y'all motherfuckers need to chill the fuck out.
Okay, so I need you to explain something for me, Tony, because this has always bothered me, and I've never gotten a clear answer from anybody. So I pay for a gigabyte of download speed, right? A thousand megabytes,
Okay.
right?
Okay.
When I do a test, whether it's on PlayStation or on my phone or wherever, whenever I do a test,
I know that. I already know what you're asking.
exactly. So it's never at a gig. It's never even close, like 900 or 800. It's always like 500 or 600. So why am I paying for half of what I'm getting?
Well, here's the deal.
Or double.
You're getting what you're getting. You're only able to receive what Sony puts out because you're asking for information from them. So they have only a certain amount capped that they'll let out to a person.
That's
so like
Sony
if you do a
wise.
speed, yeah, that's on Sony's end. So like if you do a speed test on your computer and you're hardwired, you're probably going to get 800, 900. If you're on Wi-Fi, you're going to get a lot less.
Yes.
And so, but you're also doing it from a different server. So if you change your server, like if you're doing a speed test and you choose a server out in California, your speeds may be only like 400. So your speeds vary depending on what you're hitting. Does that make sense? So like Netflix, the only amount they let out is 30 megabits per second. That's all you'll ever get from them. That's all you ever need. You're just streaming. They give you what you need.
So what's happening to the other 500?
It just doesn't get used.
Oh.
There's also
okay.
another thing of it's very, 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 very small print, usually somewhere in the back. That is during peak times that you're going to get the best speed. And when I say peak, I mean no traffic, nobody else is online, you have the internet to yourself.
Yeah.
From you to the server you're going to and back. That is when you're going to hit those speeds.
Think of it also like streaming on Twitch. Twitch only allows you to upload at 6 megabits per second. That's it. That's all they'll allow you to do. But if you and I, do you have fiber optic or do you have coaxial?
Fiber optic.
Okay, so your uploads are the same as your downloads, right? You can get up to 940 technically. They round it up to 1,000. They do that with hard drives and everything else. So, but anyways, you're gonna get. I can do 1,000 to YouTube or Twitch if I wanted to, because I have the bandwidth, right? It's there. I can use it if I wanted to, but Twitch only allowed me to do 6. It just depends on who allows you to do what, and so that's why downloading from PlayStation and Xbox, they usually have it capped out at the 600s. You know, I did Steam the other day. You want to talk about pissed off? I was I was dorking around with Destiny. I was trying to do the save data thing to where all my saves go to all the consoles, but I fucked around with PC. Anyways, I had to download Destiny on my PC to fix my cross save shit, right?
Draco, I'm done. You can go.
Steam would only allow me to download at 8 megabits per second, and it took me 2 fucking hours to download Destiny. When it takes me 15 goddamn minutes on my PlayStation.
So why is that? Why?
That's because Steam, that's all they have.
Basically, here's another
explanation.
Basically,
think of this. Steam, I want to do simple math. Steam has 1,000 people on it. It's way more than that, but I'm just using this for simple math. Steam has 1,000 people on it. And or allows 1,000 people on it, right? So, and they have a bandwidth of, say 10,000. You take that 10,000 up and divide it between your 1,000 people. Does that make better sense?
Yeah.
And so they only have so much they can
gets...
push out. So whenever I was down, Steam's so goddamn big, I was only allowed that much because of how much congestion, the time of day I was downloading at the time. Everybody could have been getting home and downloading some kind of damn update or whatever. Companies only have so much bandwidth they can put out.
So that's what's going on now with Destiny. Destiny has a boatload of bandwidth, but it's being used up by so many Guardians. So many people are playing that it's...
The example I always give my father-in-law is think of the internet like a highway. You only have so many lanes. Basically, the
rush
internet
hour.
you're paying for is the type of car you have. Yeah, you can have a Lamborghini or a Porsche or whatever, but you don't own the highway. You don't get to say how fast you go.
Yeah.
You still got to follow the rules of how fast that highway is allowed to go. Doesn't matter what car you have.
And if you're driving at a 5 p.m. during rush hour, your 900 horsepower doesn't mean shit because it's not going anywhere.
Exactly.
Yeah, so yeah, you and I have the same internet. I have fiber optic, and I have the 1000 up and down.
Yeah.
I will probably hardly ever get that high, but it's nice to have it there, and plus it's bandwidth. So that's another thing that's a misconception. It's like, I have all this, I have this 1000 gigabytes worth of bandwidth and I'm not using it. You're wrong. You have 1000 lanes. So what I mean by that is all your devices share that 1000. So if you have 100, let's say you have 100 megabits per second and you have 100 devices, all those devices are going to get 1 megabit per second. So if you have 1000, all your devices at home share that 1000. So you have more, you'll have less interruptions, less lag, stuff
For
like
all
that.
the
because
systems.
So if you're like Draco, well, I can't use him because that would reveal some shit. Anyways, if you're like some people that, that have big families, right? And so you've got, 4 TVs running off the internet, 2 phones going off of Facebook, 3 people playing video games, 6 tablets, and 14 cameras outside their goddamn house. Each one of those takes bandwidth. And so, again, so if you have 1000 megabits, you have enough bandwidth to handle pretty much goddamn anything in your house.
But if you have 25, you're fucked because, it's being spread out across all those different...
But if you have 25 things and you have 1000 megabits per second, you're good. You got more than plenty. But say you have 25 and you only have 100 megabits per second speed, you're going to be fighting.
Yeah, that's true.
And so, and that's where routers started coming out with the thing to where you can prioritize devices. So it's QoS is what it's called on your deal in your router, and you can go in your router and say, hey, my PS5 gets bandwidth before anybody else. They get to suffer. Fuck them. I want 600 megabits per second dedicated to my PlayStation 5 when it's on. When that PlayStation 5 comes on, that router goes, 600, here you go. Here's the other 400 for everything else.
Oh, okay. I need to figure out how to do that. Because that sounds fucking amazing. Yes.
And so, like I said, internet's a lot trickier than people think. It's I was going to go into networking as my degree. I took about 2 classes and said, fuck that. Because internet's a lot more complicated than people really understand. So,
what do you think of my new space? I'm still
good shit. I appreciate the info, guys.
So no, your internet's fine. Your shit's doing what it's due. It also depends off of what servers. You said you're on the East Coast. Are you happen to be at the butt end of Florida down south?
No.
You are? That's also a problem because you can have only one direction you can go up is up. And you share that up with everybody else to get to North Dakota, not North Dakota, but North Carolina and all that, and to get everywhere. See, I live right fucking in the middle of the U.S. Good old-fashioned, middle fucking nowhere, not shit to do, Oklahoma. And so, I can go anywhere. I don't have near the problems that Draco has. He's in Florida. And so, but it's also because of, he can't, him to get to California, he has to take a detour. He's got to go up and to the left, and to the east, west, whatever.
Yeah. I'm in North Carolina, so I have...
Yeah, you have a straighter shot, so your internet probably has less problems than his does.
Well, he also doesn't have... I'm also in South Florida, technically.
Yeah.
So you also have to go through a lot less big stuff. Like, I have to go through Orlando. I have to go through Tampa. I have to go through Jacksonville. Tallahassee. All that is north of us. So I have to go through all of that in order to actually hit anything above us.
So this might sound like a stupid question, and I might be a little bit joking, but I'm kind of not. Can you connect to, like, Cuba? Is that a thing?
Yeah, the server's there.
Yeah, okay, all right. That's what I was trying to figure out. Okay, so...
Yeah, there's a server there. You can connect right to it. I mean, it doesn't matter as long as there's a server there.
Yeah.
But like
Then you
to
also
kind of
gotta look
put
at their
another thing into
infrastructure and stuff like
perspective,
that.
I'm gonna pull up a really fun app that I haven't used in a long time. And let's say, like to ping something, you can ping a server and get information back, right? But there's always a route that it has to take to get there.
Yes.
So Google's server is 8.8.8.8. There's 4 8s with dots in the middle.
Got it.
8.8.8.8. If I ping that right now, I want to trace how I get there. Now watch this. Let's see, create now. So I start off with my IP address, which I'm streaming, so therefore I'm not going to disclose that. Then I go to this DSL device by AT&T. Now I go to this IP address, another IP address. I have to go through 9 IP addresses to get to 8.8.8.8. So that's another people don't understand, is that you have to travel. It's not like you're driving where you start at A, you go to B,
No,
and
no.
you go to A.
You can say it's like driving, kind of, but it's like driving if half the highway was covered in construction, and you only have half a tank of gas, and you can never fill it up more than like $20.
But
you have to keep
I have to go
stopping
through-
and going out of your way in order to finally get there.
I have to go through 9 servers to get to the Google server from where I'm at in Oklahoma.
And then,
So
what about the route
and if
back?
one of those servers is having problems, your page isn't going to come up super fast.
Yeah.
You see where I'm going? How internet works?
Okay,
It's not
so-
ABA. It's A B C D D F G back to A.
Okay, so what if there's a problem? Let's say A, B, C, D, E, F, G, right? What if there's a problem at C? Does it go A, B, and then over to F, and then back to D?
It'll find another server. It'll find another route.
It
There's
depends.
your
It depends
hiccup.
on the time.
There's your
that's true
hiccup
too.
is you hit traffic, so it's going to route it differently to another server so it can get to its location. Therefore, your page stutters.
Yeah.
You know, much like probably this Destiny deal. Like we keep getting contacting Destiny 2 servers.
Yeah.
That means we're not getting the information back from Destiny, from Bungie. There's something from the we're giving them the information. Bungie's trying to send it back, and that's why we're contacting Destiny 2 servers, because our consoles are going, hello, where's that? I've asked for this today.
And we're
You
not
know,
getting it.
and so that's where that error comes in. Then when you get logged out or you get kicked that means your system said, fuck it, I never got my information, I'm out. And you get kicked.
Now, keep in mind, that's to Bungie specifically, but that's why your console's still staying connected to the internet itself, because that connection is fine.
Yeah.
Because connecting to
connection's not
Bungie, you
overloaded.
technically have 2 different connections, and this is just very, very basic, by the way. You have 2 different connections. You have your internet connection, and then you have your Bungie connection. It's the same thing for every online game. You have your actual internet, and then you have the game you're playing. So both of them have to be working in order for your game to work.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Solstice pack, so we
That's
supposed to
how
open
come,
up these
like...
packages?
Oh, no, technically there's 3. I lied, there's 3. There's your regular internet, then there's PlayStation Network itself, and then there's the game. So
yes,
if
you do open
2
them.
of those go down, your actual internet or the PlayStation Network goes down, you're done. You can't get online. There's nothing you can do.
Yeah.
If it's just the
yeah.
game, you notice that a lot when, you play one game, you have problems, you go to a different game, and all of a sudden there's no issue. It's that one specific game that's having an issue.
Yeah.
That's literally traffic.
But
it
there's
could
your
be-
answer.
Yeah.
You pay for 1,000, you do get 1,000, but just because your speed test doesn't show it, doesn't mean means you're not getting it. It's there.
Like we said
And
earlier,
so-
you're paying for a really fancy car, but the highway still dictates how fast you can go.
And so, like, I know your router. Who's your internet provider?
AT&T.
Okay, so your router is probably a 5286 AC or a BGW 210, or maybe even a 220. Is it white or black?
It's white, and it's from what
White.
he
Okay,
said,
so
it's
it's
one
the
of the
Wi-Fi
newest
6.
ones.
It's the BGW 220. And so I haven't been into that router before, but I think the interface is the same. But those routers, they're pretty good. The only thing I don't like about them is they don't have pass-through or UPnP, which is universal plug and play, so you don't have to open up ports for video games.
Okay.
But anyways, where I was going with that, you can do a speed test from that router, and the router will tell you, because it's a connection from the router to AT&T. So you're not, trying to go off in California or whatever. You're very close to the server. So it does a speed test from the router to AT&T in your area. And if those speeds show 900 or whatever, your internet's fine. And even with speed tests, if you do a speed test on the internet, your speeds will vary depending on how much traffic's going to that speed test. You know how many people do speed tests a day? And you've happened to hit it when 5,000 people hit it at the same time? Your speeds are going to be different than if they were if you do them at 1 o'clock in the morning.
That makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah. Okay. Side note. Destiny question. I have one of my weekly bounties is elemental final blows. What the fuck is that?
Anything that has an element to it. Basically anything that's not a kinetic weapon. Any energy weapon, heavy weapon, any abilities.
Oh, not finishers. Okay, not finishers. I was thinking
not
finishers. I thought there were elemental finishers. I'm like, what?
Mm,
Okay,
but
cool.
yeah,
So we're good.
So
Yeah, I know a
that's
lot about
another
that.
coding issue. Technically, the finishers have elements to them, but they're coded
But they
differently,
don't-
so they don't count as elemental kills.
That's what I was gonna say. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
But
what you'll
notice
see a lot
that
of people bitching about that kind of stuff. It's because they're technically coded differently, so the game recognizes that it's technically an elemental kill, but it's an elemental finisher, not an elemental kill. It's a weird coding thing that a lot of people do.
Okay.
When it comes to coding, you have to be very, very, very fucking precise.
That makes sense.
And see, I have the BG220 or the BG210. Right? Yeah.
He did say that
and-
this is the newest one, and it's
Yeah.
capable of running something like the next level of internet that hasn't
Yeah.
even come out yet. Or I was like, what the hell is Wi-Fi 6? That's what he said. Yeah.
Yeah, see,
So-
I have a router connected to mine because I don't like the interface because, like I said, it doesn't have the universal plug and play, which is very convenient for gaming. So basically, what universal plug and play does is every game they've got, your router has a thing called ports. It's basically, think of it as tunnels. Each port allows certain information through. It's designated to allow certain things through. Well, some of them are locked. And so, on general purpose, if it's not used, it's shut down. And so, let's say Destiny uses port 1900. Well, 1900 isn't really a very common port. So you either got to go in and manually open it and say, hey, let this device through, or two, if it's there's ports that are dealt that this won't work on, but those are locked up from the universal plug and play. But if it's just a harmless port, nothing comes through it, it doesn't do shit, right? It's just like, okay, there's two bridges. I can take either one of them, does that make sense? So I want to go use this one over here. Nothing, it takes me to the same place. There's no security features enlisted to get to anything. It's simple. The universal plug and play will go in there and just open that for you. Boom, your game
I'm
works.
still decorating.
Okay.
Those routers, those AT&T routers, do not have that, and I don't know why. I'm pretty sure it's a computer safety feature, but like my router, my BG210, they're the same thing. The funny part is BG210 and the 220 are identical. They look different, but their software and everything's identical. One can do Wi-Fi 6 and the one cannot.
One thing I've learned about businesses, and when it comes to features, there's this big thing called liability that they cannot stand. They hate that. So anything is a liability, they will not put it into it. So
And that's the universal plug and play. I'm sure of it.
Yeah.
And so I turn off all my Wi-Fi on that bitch, and I hook my own router up to it, and that way I can control all that shit and be able to go, okay. So it's just.
That makes sense. Yeah.
But no, I said internet's just tricky. But yeah, it's 90. I would even say probably 95% of the time, if you have a problem with the internet, if you just wait, it'll fix itself because it's not on your end. Now, if you're just itching to try to fix something, just cause you can reboot your shit. But other than that, you can change all the settings in the goddamn world and it won't make a difference. And you want to know why I say that? Because I've done it.
Yeah,
I've tried it. I've tried to fix. I mean, whenever I have certain issues, you can ask Draco. I obsess over them, and I will go through and test out every single thing. Going, okay, why is Destiny doing this? Okay, read on the internet. Okay, let's try this. Let's try changing the port. The the DNS server to the 88888 and let's try this and let's try that. Even Draco was having problems. I even had him change his DNS server on his PlayStation to the 8888. Didn't do shit. Never did shit for me. You know, it's just, it doesn't matter because the problem was not on my end. It was on theirs.
Yeah, that makes sense. Good shit. I appreciate all the info, man. Fuck, I'm learning a lot. I had no idea. Man.
And the funny part is you don't need high speeds to game. Gaming online, like the information that's sent, you know, is tiny. It's very, very little.
Yeah.
And the bad part is it's your uploads that you gotta be. Your uploads is where it's at. Everybody thought it was downloads, but you need decent uploads in order to do shit anymore. And I think society's figured they finally learned what that was and figured that out when the pandemic hit. Hence Zoom.
Yeah.
Half these people couldn't play Zoom. What the fuck? Why can't I have Zoom? Well, your uploads are garbage. But we can upgrade you for an additional $20.
Yeah, they did it. Yeah.
Very cool. I'm on you, so I'm following you. I do not care where we go. So.
Yep.
Oh, I'm getting ready to take a shower here in a minute. That way I can.
Oh, okay.
Runs probably either raid or GM later.
So, did you get all your armor done, right?
Yes, the very first level of purple armor is 1320, by the way. It's maxed, so that's a free set. If you don't already have everything 1320.
So you got it done, and then they sent you and gave you the purple gear.
Yep, and then you got to do more shit. Like now I got to do rapidly defeat combatants. That's easy. Altars or overrides. Empowerment buff gained, void weapon kills, solar grenades.
Okay, all right. And once you do that,
you should get the next one. Yes.
Okay.
I was trying to see if there's a way I could hop onto the top of that giant flag, and I don't think so.
Alright, so I have to defeat Guardians, though. I have 30 Guardians to defeat. When did you defeat 30 Guardians, or did you never get that?
Before you guys got on, I actually managed to do that in one game.
Jesus.
I don't know how. I still attest I only did maybe 15, 16 kills, but it gave me credit for 30, and I'm not going to argue with it, so fuck it. That's the way I look at it. I don't think I did it, but you're going to give me credit for it, so fuck it.
Well, I'll take it.
It probably was team-based, fire team-based, so you were getting the kills from the other.
No, at the end of the match, it said I had 30 kills. I'm like, I don't think I killed 30 goddamn people because I was playing like shit.
Defeat Guardians in Crucible or Gambit. Yeah, that's all it says.
Yeah, see, yours says or Gambit. Mine just said straight Crucible.
Oh, okay. Either way. Well, go shower and get ready. Who do you have on?
Yeah, I'm gonna go prep dinner.
Depending on who's on tonight, I'll do the Master Raid or I'll farm some GMs. Because it's double rewards and I kind of want that sniper.
I'm gonna be on this all fucking day, so I'm gonna just...
Oh, I don't work again until Friday, so...
Nice. Alright.
Not really. I didn't work last weekend, so I'm starting to get broke.
And apparently Bungie's aware of it. Weasel, Honeydew, Cloudberry. Never seen that one.
It's like
I mean, they finally fixed Beagle, so...
That's good. Oh, Beagle was fucking bad.
I know what caused that. So, they just won't say it.
What you
Crossplay.
said?
I'll guarantee it. I'm not just saying it because I hate it, but that problem did not exist until they did that cross-play playtest shit.
Basically, what the Beagle issue was when you buy a game, you buy technically the license to use it. And every time you boot it up, your console has to verify that you have the license. Well, basically, the Beagle error was saying, oh, in the middle of your gameplay, somehow we couldn't verify your license. So, kick.
Yeah.
It was a crossplay.
And because they couldn't verify your license, it wouldn't let you reboot.
I'm probably not going to play on day one. Because it's going to be a serious nightmare. Because that's when they're going to actually implement crossplay into it on a permanent basis.
Oh, speaking of which, did you play the beta crossplay for the Strike playlist?
You know I did.
I'm not serious.
No, I did not.
Okay. Good.
Why? What happened?
So the strike playlist, keep in mind, just a strike playlist, PvE, 3 people. The connection was fucking terrible. You think it's bad right now? Like literally right now? No. This is a godsend compared to what the beta strike list. Like during that beta, half the strike didn't load in for me. Half the encounters didn't load up until everybody loaded in. Which, I mean, that's normal, but it took like 5 minutes of me just standing there waiting for everybody else to load up. Because now that it's a crossplay, think about it this way. PlayStation, PS4, and PS5. Okay, the information, granted, we're not gonna, let me rephrase that. PS4, PS5. I have a PS5, you have a PS4, obviously I'm gonna load in faster than you. But it's a set amount of time. We know, okay, PS4, you're gonna load in a few seconds slower. Whatever, it's Destiny, right? Oh, well now it's crossplay. Well, this kid has a $100 PC that he got for Black Friday 4 years ago from his mom, which means it takes him 10 minutes to load up fucking Destiny, which means now everybody's waiting on his ass to load in before anything loads up. And then when he finally does load up, he's glitching and running all over the place.
Jesus.
Crossplay is going to break this game for at least a good while. It's going to be interesting. They're going to have a lot of bugs.
Because
season 15 is not going to be fun.
All that information for the internet we just gave you, right?
Yeah.
That's for everything. Now, on top of all that, for crossplay, now you have to take into account every single piece of hardware. Each PS5, each PS4, which different specs. We already know there's different load times. Now you have Xbox, Series X, Series S, Xbox One, Xbox One S, X, whatever. That's what? 1, 2, 3, 4 different Xboxes, 3 different PlayStations. So that's 7 right there.
5 total Xboxes. Xbox One OG, Series S, One or One S, One X.
Oh yeah, so
Series S,
so that's
Series
8.
X. So 5 different Xboxes.
Now that's just consoles. Now you start getting into the PC market. There's thousands upon thousands of different layouts for a PC. Everybody could have the same motherboard but different graphics cards. They could have different graphic cards, different brands of graphic cards, which could run slightly differently, which they do. Most of them run the same, but they run like just a tiny bit differently. Then you got different processors, then you got different GPUs, then you got different CPUs, and every single one has to load up before the activity will start. So if one person's got a piece of shit potato for a PC, everybody's waiting on him.
So, okay. But, okay, understand.
And if he's hosting, oh my god.
Oh god.
Okay, so here's the thing. If we plan a vacation, right, we set up for it and prepare for it, right? So wouldn't it be the same thing for them? If they're going to implement crossplay, they are going to increase servers and increase bandwidth and increase all this, right? That just makes sense, right?
Yes and no.
Makes sense.
It makes sense. Yes, that's how it's going to work. But look at the Destiny. No. Let me rephrase that. Look at the person. I was going to say gamer, and then I realized it's not even just a gamer thing because people are dumbasses. But look at the person mentality. It's a mob mentality. Ooh, this game that I hate, because that's what I tell everybody, came out with a new thing, crossplay, a new DLC or whatever. So I'm going to go on and play it for an hour. So all those people that don't play, we have an officer in Discord, actually, by the way. His name is Sun. Good guy. He has not played at all this season or last season. He's actually taking a break. We're actually talking about some shit. Different thing. Anyways, my point is he hasn't been here in 2 seasons. So you get somebody like that, and then he comes back one season just randomly. Because, oh, they dropped crossplay. Oh, I want to try it out now. Well, you're not just taking all the people that have played daily. Now you got to add in more people for the people that are going to come in for 5 minutes and then log out. You still have to add space for them. You can't just leave them hanging there. You still need space for everybody. So all the people that are going to show up, OSO, All Pro, people that we know, those are the exact kind of people that'll load up for 5 minutes, bitch that it's not what they want, and then immediately log back out again. But during that 5 minutes, they're still taking space. So you still have to add space for them. Otherwise, other people are just going to sit in queue until they get off. So it's not just a Destiny thing. Every game goes through it, especially EA games. EA is notorious for having shit servers on day one. Basically, it's shiny, it's new. I want to be the first to say I tried it. That's one of the major reasons it's so hard to get a goddamn PS5. It's shiny, it's new. I want to be first to say I tried it, but then bitch that I didn't. It wasn't what I wanted. It's the mentality.
Yeah.
I mean, hell, even look at our own clan. Every single time on Tuesday, there's some people, right? But on a new season or a new DLC, every fucking time the clan list is like 5 or 6 pages long. But then it never goes over half a page the entire rest of the goddamn season.
Yeah.
That's
Same
another
thing.
too. As far as opening up space, they're going to open up what they can. Opening up space costs money. You got to think about electricity, you got to turn it on, you got to do all of this stuff. There's a lot of maintenance involved in it. They
You need the manpower too.
If they have to. And so that's why these companies wait and go, okay, we need more. So then they start putting more on. And it's not just a simple turn on. No. It's not that easy. And so
that makes sense. Jesus.
And plus you can't anticipate the traffic, and you can't have all this space. Just like Battlefield 4, they actually had to increase their space after how long has that game been out, Draco? Decade plus maybe.
Battlefield 4 was a launch title for the PS4.
2013. So 2013, they just now had to increase the server size because the Battlefield 5 hype. Everybody went back to Battlefield 4 and started playing it and shit. Because they brought it down, and so you just never fucking know. And so,
okay.
And Bungie is so up and down, they can never predict it. They're
Basically, look at Bungie this way. Apparently, it's the new thing. I guess it's new. I don't know. But it's the cool thing now to like hate on Destiny no matter what they do. No matter what they do, everything is wrong. Nothing's good enough. Like people hate on Nickelback even though they sell platinum fucking records every year. I mean, you say you hate them, but they're not getting their platinum records from fucking handouts. So somebody's got to be buying the shit.
Yeah.
Same thing with fucking Kim Kardashian or whatever. The Kardashian family, whatever. I can't fucking stand them. I refuse to watch them. But they're getting money from fucking somewhere.
Yep, the brands and the other people. Yeah, that's true.
It's the same. It's basically the mentality of, oh, nothing's good enough, but I'm gonna come out and try it anyways. If you don't like it, then why are you here?
Yeah.
But anyways, all right, Draco, you're gonna do your thing. I want to go start prepping dinner and stuff because it's my turn tonight. So.
If you really think about it, how much of a sports fan are you?
Me? Not really. I used to be big, but not anymore.
Okay, so let's go with the Patriots.
Okay, can't stand them.
There's 2 fans. No, technically there's 3. There's everybody that hates the Patriots because
that's me.
Most people are like me. Not everybody, but most people are like me that when you get accused of cheating that many times, you cheated at least once.
There's something there. Yeah.
When you get accused that many times, there's something wrong. If you get accused once or twice, okay, cool, whatever. Every year for 10 years, no, you're doing something wrong.
Yeah.
Then you have your true fans that were Patriots fans before they were good.
I'm a Mets fan.
The real fans. Or, they're doing really shitty now, but I'm still a fan of them. And then you have the fans of, oh, which team's winning? I'm their fan.
The fair weather friends, yeah, fair weather fans.
Yep, bandwagon fans, shit like that, yeah.
Yeah, bandwagon, yeah. I agree with that. I am in the camp of they've been cheating. They got caught so many damn times and found a way to pay off fucking whoever.
Oh, yeah. But like I said, if it was once or twice, I can live with that. That happens. When you're that good, people will accuse you of cheating. It's happened to me before. But when you get accused that many times, there's an issue.
Yeah.
It's one of those things of, hey, yeah, he's just a little jealous or whatever, they're just pissed off. But when you start getting that many people, you start looking at it like,
There's something going on here.
Like, this one may not be true, but, I mean, there's facts over here that you were hiding shit, which means this one's looking more plausible. It's like, yeah, all that dumb shit.
Yeah, no.
Anyway, I want to go take a shower, so I'm ready for GM
Go.
later.
Do your thing. Let me know when you're ready. I'll be here.
I should be ready in a couple hours, maybe.
That's fine.
Have fun.
All right.